It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. For a day, the water way. One buckle, two buckle, three buckle, four. What everybody needs, so I gotta make sure. When I work all day or I'm with the family, I'm doing what's right for me. I see the sun rise up, everything's okay. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. I see the sun rise up, okay. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. I see the sun rise up, okay. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. I see the sun rise up, okay. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good. I'm
KFC Crispers, the new hot and spicy chicken strips from KFC. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Mercedes-Benz, the best thing.
When you need a tech upgrade, American Jewelry Company has you covered. Smart TVs, laptops, tablets, cell phones, and all the accessories you'll ever need. And what we don't have, we can order just. And best of all, credit is available. Nothing down with 36 months to pay. Visit the American Jewelry Company Tech Hub for all the latest gadgets at the best prices. Shop number 11 Mall Plaza, Halfway Tree, or at 926-6062-5065.
I see the sun rise up, everything's okay. It's a beautiful day. So I'm one bucket to make sure there, or I'm with the family. I'm doing what's right for me. I see the sun rise up, everything's okay. It's a beautiful
Spicy chicken, KFC, it's good.
The best or nothing.
Jesus. Hello, good. After the mecca of cricket in Jamaica, one of the fields as we bring around national athletics 5 days, they all really believe that the venue of FIFA park for an inch, 1 or 2 they have to train about that in the middle.
Yeah, well, Barrett Park.
Or two of Jamaica since Bill. How does so
Incident market of what happens the 19 of the with has started winning way.
in North Korea using game
No doubt the much on the try and push position making it to get there. Start
the Americans. If an issue in
local plus line so potable but nothing to the up
and minister Jamaica football to get in and also having the go along. They Javon fresh out of a 2 week and make and the rest of the meeting today says Williams back in the and 100 Jamaicans
from in about 50 and would want in
the anthem. National anthem now of Jamaica. Work things up. National nothing. Sort black and from this distance to the right, and of course the north stand. At nice. Let's not. Well, 7 or 8 minutes behind. What we did, as I say, they're employing up at the minute. Brenton Mohammed Brown, Kyron is in the middle. Yeah.
No, it's South Caribbean. Jamaica, all motivated to come defend attack.
So the official PT so should field defense. Especially for those who operate Tegan's left of this last minute Gold Cup. In fact, of more
today had a union and Kemarta Lawrence all regional have dominated of to no,
making sure anyway that you make the position. Fabian Reed, a youngster. Locals at the minute, the top mark. Those who himself and his place in the George Headley stand. What this you know, they're coming themselves on into approaching Pit. Jamaica. So quite just off.
The geography that they're playing. The degree from to stay there, and it will be Jamaica. A similar 4.
It is Burley. Getting his first touch of the foot. Forward. Thomas coming in there strongly. Devon Hacker Watson played at Sporting Central Academy before going all over the United States. Up at New England Revolution. Jamaicans in possession. Focus is over on the far side. Sharing and keeping of the football is the battle cry from Theodore Whitmore. This is Watson. Foster coming deep to assist. Just running around like a little live wire. The Jamaican players. Now Antigua. So none of the teams really settling into a pattern just yet. And employing a Panamanian referee, John Pitty. So you're watching live coverage of Jamaica versus Antigua and Barbuda. 82 international friendlies took place around the world. As we have another look at this. Sort of a nudge there coming in from Neil Fisher, playing at DC United along with Darren Mattox and, of course, Dane Kelly. Dane Kelly wearing the number 16 this afternoon. Free kick to Antigua over on the far side. Morley Thomas complaining about something. Having a bit of chatter there with O'Neill Fisher. That's Fisher. Went to St. George's College. He's a schoolboy here in Jamaica. So the free kick taken quickly by Antigua. Not had a great sighting of the Antiguans down the years, Clyde, but this colour outfit is a bit striking.
Well, their national flag is red, yes, black, white, and blue. But going for the red and black today, they're looking to make a striking appearance here in Jamaica. They say the red usually is the color that draws the attention of the bull, and I think they want to get some attention here of the Jamaicans.
Romario Williams, so Ronaldinho kind of a no-look pass. Not seeing him. Just seeing Romario Williams in the game for the first time. After 5 minutes is his first touch of the football. He's a deadly player on his day, unplayable. He too, Kemar Taxi Lawrence, formerly of Harbourview. Congratulations to Harbourview and the other 5 teams who are in the playoffs for the local Premier League here in Jamaica. This is Fisher. Forced back. He has Watson in front of him, but decides to play Reed. The return pass is to Fisher. Now it's in the middle of the park. McCarthy, once at Montego Bay United, played the last season, which his season ended on Wednesday, or UWI. Classy midfield player, and a player who has the ability to change a game with one pass. Brilliant vision as well. Foster, hot striker, scored a brilliant goal against South Korea. I'm sure you'd love to have something like it. The Jamaicans looking menacing around the area, kicked over, and referee Pitty right on spot. And the dangerous Williams was right there, looking to motor his way into the 18-yard area, brought down on the top of the D, and a free kick to Jamaica in a very, very dangerous position, Clyde.
Yeah, good move from Jamaica. Both teams feeling it their way. Romario Williams looking to drive that right foot shot into that far left upright and just blocked.
By Daniel Bowie.
Right, and that free kick just about 22 or 23 yards from goal, dead center, good position, and a good, probably the left footer would want to sneak it to exactly that right-hand post where the goalkeeper, Griffiths, is now standing, Mohammed, sorry, is now standing as a 5-man wall is being set up. But no doubt probably 2 players will line up, 4 players having a good discussion.
All right, so involved in the thought process here is Kemar Lawrence, of course. Who can forget that brilliant winner against Mexico? Romario Williams also fancies his chances as well. And also there is Fabian McCarthy. All 3 are capable of doing the business, but they'll have to decide on one. And it does seem as if it's going to be Kemar Taxi Lawrence based on the shape of the players. But you know how these of a football like these and in situations like these. But
looks like Fabian McCarthy.
Here, Romario Williams will have the leg up, and the wall does its work. And ball cleared away. Lawrence playing it all the way back into his defense, trying to start things over. The Antiguans are resolute in defense. There's a long-range effort, a speculative effort, just going high. And
Romario Williams
deciding to...
No, this time Javon Watson.
Javon Watson, former captain.
Another tackle just on the strike, and looks like he got a hit just across the instep, but the Jamaicans looking to get their shots off in the early stages.
So they're approaching, 8 minutes gone in the game, and the Jamaican now getting a taste for it as we have a look at this free kick once more. Romario Williams, nothing tricky in this for the Antiguans. It was clear he was going to be the man with the kick, and the shot was feeble, even though the wall did its job. So not the greatest of opportunities taken there by the Jamaicans, but I'm sure they're going to be hoping for more and much more. Here they are, though.
The early passing sequence has been with the Jamaican. Physical presence of the Antigans. They are noticeably larger in body stature just at a glance.
Yes, and they hardly go forward. They're standing their own half once the Jamaicans have
they're holding
football.
their defensive to give up a goal and having a good look to see what the Jamaicans are up to. And no doubt looking to pounce in a counter-attacking position. At the moment, you see the 4 at the back, the 4 in midfield, that cut out, and Javon Watson seeking passes.
Not a long history between these 2 teams. Here's Fabian Reed trying to play the ball. It's split the Antiguan defense, and it just seems as if it's a goal kick. So not a long history between the teams. From 8 games, the Jamaicans have won 6. The Antigans have managed just a single victory, and the other game ending in a draw. And these 2 teams, interestingly, will be meeting again close to the end of April, because the Jamaicans are set to embark on an Eastern Caribbean tour, short tour, and that will take in games against Dominica as well, and of course and Antigua and Barbuda. So the teams are using up the FIFA dates to make sure they take advantage of it, and the official start of preparation for the League of Nations CONCACAF. So we're approaching 10 minutes in the game. Fabian Reed seeing a lot of the football, just passing and moving.
Yeah, and in an unaccustomed position. Looking at him, I know he played that in Trinidad in the Pro League, but we are used to seeing him as a striker. As too interesting to see how Fabian McCarthy will play in that defensive midfield role. Here he is now with the ball. He's playing alongside Javon Watson today in that position.
So Malik Foster trying to win the ball. Referee Pity says unfairly so. And Stephen Brown, a striker for Antigua. He plays his football in Antigua. And as I say, they have quite a number of players. Charleston, well, they have one that plays for Charlton Athletics. We'll go through them as time permits. But here's Romario Williams, who's in possession of the football. And this is the man we just mentioned, Stephen Brown. All went into touch. And the Jamaicans have one for themselves, a throw-in. So
not much fluent movements as yet, Wayne, as both teams getting used to the restricted areas. You're looking at 4 restricted areas, 2 in each half, as now you see the Jamaicans on the left side of the cricket pitch gone over now to the right side of the cricket pitch, and the 5th area on the field is that brown area in the center that everyone is trying to avoid if they can.
Jamaicans, so Malik Foster just dibbling in and around that little pocket there, and his movement has the potential to unsettle defenses because he moves around so nicely. Just now giving up possession to the Antiguans for throwing over on the far side. And Clyde, all things considered, I'm just getting a shot of the George Headley stand. Not a bad turnout over there when you consider we're coming off a really expensive weekend with the boys and girls champs. And we're still to see a shot of the North stand. But you'd love to see more, but all things
We'd love to see more. And yes, it's a new campaign, so it's not unusual. So let's see how that goes, and hopefully the crowd will develop. The Jamaican crowd has a bad habit of coming to games just after it has started. Some are on their way up and will come in and add to, but not a bad crowd from what we're seeing there at a glance.
Of note, I'd just like to tell you that the Jamaican goalkeeper and captain Andre Blake has only touched the ball when his teammate played it back to him. He's had a very quiet afternoon so far. Very quiet, 12 minutes, 13 minutes in the game so far. And the Jamaicans untroubled, and Antigua had an anxious moment to deal with a free kick on minute number 9 approaching 10, which Romario Williams kicked into the wall. Just to bring you up to date, just in case you're joining us, and we want to welcome you to Ready TV's live coverage of the Jamaican international friendly against Antigua. Sean Francis, the good old-fashioned kick-up field. The Antiguan defense dealing with it well. Javon Watson, veteran of this team. There's the Antiguans coming forward in a meaningful way for the first time this game. They themselves, Clyde, are working their way slowly into it. The Jamaicans are keeping possession very well. Overhit? No. He got onto the end of that one. Let's see what he'll do. He's trying to give the defender the runner out. Romario Williams scores goals for fun in the USL. Very good. Nice feet. Still Williams. The ball played in. A chance here. Well done. Very good piece of improvisation there from Malik Foster. But goalkeeper Mohammed equal to the task.
Good move there by the Jamaicans. Romario Williams, number 20, gets into the byline, driving inside to the 6-yard box, and Malik Foster, coming from what he thought was a ball across goal early, came back to the secondary position, got a healing, and tried to get a shot on goal. Did so, but well saved by goalkeeper Mohammed. Good move by the Jamaicans, and it will be interesting to see how Malik Foster keeps moving off the ball. So too Fabian Reed. Both of them looking to get in and out of spaces, while the finishers, Dwayne Kelly and Romario Williams, looks to put the accent on it. Here comes Antigua.
Here they are, the Antiguans. This is Brown, operating mostly on the right side. They're yet to even get anywhere near the Jamaican 18-yard area. Well, they do so this time. The ball swung in, and the goalkeeper Blake just pulled away from his cage, and absolutely no problems there getting that one away. Here's Foster, playing almost like a Javi Iniesta kind of a role, linking the play from where he's at. One moment you see him on the right, the next he's on the left. It seems as if he gets the license to roam. So the Antiguans have won the ball in the middle of the cricket pitch. Brown leading this latest attack. Ball took a deflection, unfortunately for the Antiguans, and luckily for the right into the pathway of the Jamaicans. And of course, JFF live as well. You can watch the coverage on that one. Of course, you know, Clyde, they're trying to make sure that they push forward this new thrust. You can probably expand it a little bit more. Yeah,
man, the new station that has been in vogue, and hence this is the third game that is being covered on JFF Live as the new IT segment comes in. The JFF showing innovation and getting with the new technology and serving to many clients in different media. So JFF Live carrying this game along with Ready TV and the national team of Jamaica versus Antigua and Barbuda.
All right, here they are, Fabian Reed. Still in their own area. A player I have a lot of time for is Sean Francis. He's operating dead center of the Jamaican defense. Here they come forward once more. This is Javon Watson. Get this latest Jamaican forward movement in motion. Fisher. The cross was the expected move. Didn't quite come. Fabian McCarthy. Back to goal here. And a shot. Equal to the task. Just operate, just moving in and around that little box there. Mohammed, the goalkeeper. And just now that shot coming in from Dane Kelly. Back to goal. Did well to spin and get the shot off, Clyde.
Yeah, and the Jamaicans trying to go one-on-one just outside the penalty area again, Fabian Reed on the right and Malik Foster on the left, and interchanging in those spaces. Here's now Reed on the left, the number 19 player for Jamaica, getting in those spaces, and Dane Kelly, as we saw, posted up against his defender, turned, had a left foot shot that was easily handled by goalkeeper Mohammed. The second shot on target by the Jamaican from 2 attempts.
Free kick here by the Antiguans to be struck by the captain Griffith. Well, charged down that time by Williams, and it results in an Antigua throw.
A bit careless there by the Jamaicans. Both players turned their back to the ball, and the pass was quickly made down the right flank, and I think the attacker could have crossed to his right foot, delayed, brought it to his left, gave Williams a chance to block it, and referee
John
Pitty has again looked like has one of the players that will go for probably some treatment that he's not satisfied with, one of the Antigans, and that's player number 7, Brown.
Throw in to
goes off.
So Antigua to be taken by Marlon Romeo. It's left all the way from his defensive position to effect the throw. Good turn there. This is Quentin Griffith, the captain. And the left-footed effort, just swinging and swirling in the air. Goalkeeper Blake, too good a goalkeeper for that to even begin to possess or pose a problem for him.
Well, that's the third attempt that we have seen by the Antigans doing that, coming to the right side, changing the ball to their left foot and swinging across in, which suggests that they're looking to play that cross in at the near post to their striker that will probably get in ahead of Blake. These crosses and try to get the measure of the Jamaican defensive line. Jamaican defensive line, as we see here, sitting deep and keeping possession and the pace of the game, the direction of the game, and Malik Foster.
Good lateral cross there from Foster. Well done by the Jamaicans. The Antiguan defense, though, still answering successfully the question. But here's Taxi Lawrence, Kemar Lawrence, if you prefer. Just getting away from him under a bit of pressure. And he gets some assistance from Fabian McCarthy. Has a very good right foot. Thought about the shot, you think, and he decided then to go against it. This is Watson. Reed. Foster. Hounded here by Brown. Good move here by the Jamaicans. Lawrence, does he have the legs to get there? Yes, he does, and gets a good crossing in the end. This is Reed. A more familiar position for him. Decision making very poor in the end, but encouraging movement there from the Jamaicans. This game is screaming out for some bit of magic, if you like. And we're approaching 20 minutes. So Antigua and Barbuda, an international friendly at Sabina Park. If you're joining us for the first time, the number 5 here is Fabian McCarthy, and he brings Fisher into the play. So the Jamaicans are shearing the ball. Williams, just a bit too much, giving the Antiguan a look at that one. This is Bowie, one of their 8 overseas base players in the squad. Ladiel Ritchie, one of the rising stars of the Jamaican defensive setup.
Did well to turn his attacker there, turned inside, turned outside, and went to the line and played it down the flank. And Fisher back in possession for Jamaica. Watson strokes it across to McCarthy.
Lawrence, the only player in a red boot on the field. You can't miss him. Bright red. Became fashionable during that historic run to the World Cup when Walter Blacker Boyd first wore one in the National Stadium, and it caused a sensation. Actually, there's another Jamaican player in a bright red. It's Javon Watson. Here he is. Gets a return pass from Kelly. Overhit, and Malik Foster needed the speed there, perhaps over Usain Bolt to get there. But good reading of the football. Malik Foster, a player who is really on the verge, you think, Clyde, breaking through, if not in Europe, in North America or somewhere there. He's been in a rich vein of form for his club and country.
Yeah, well, one of the young players who are on the up, and he would be hopeful, so to his club Portmore United, that he gets into the next stage of his professional career, has CFU duties with Portmore, and I think he'll be concentrating on that, the Premier League, and even more so this game. But just in evidence of that pass as the Antiguans come forward.
Here they are, operating on the right. Miles Weston. Reed intercepting and almost giving the ball away. But the Jamaicans are back with possession via Kmart Lawrence. Good move there by McCarthy, selling the dummy. Watson, possibly the most versatile of the Jamaican players. One of the places he's not played probably is in the goal. So he's trying to fly Dane Kelly. Hurried clearance by the Antigans results in a throw into the Jamaicans.
And a response to the last two passes from the Jamaicans down that right side. Long 35 yards searching ground passes, trying to find the space behind the defenders. The Antigans are playing deep in the early and keeping their defensive line. They don't want to expose that area behind their back line. Saw Romaro Williams get behind. First corner conceded by the Jamaicans as the Antigans are creeping forward more and more. And we saw just in the beginning of the possession stage between Watson and McCarthy, just then you had 5 players blocking. Here
Corner
comes the
to be
first
struck
corner.
from the right, from the far left I should say. There's a ball coming into the area. Dealt with very well there by Fabian McCarthy. Antigua getting a taste for it. They're coming forward with a bit more alacrity. It's been heavily policed over on the far side there by Fisher. A throw in. So number 10, Callum Martin. There's a corner to Antigua once more. So a second corner in the space of a minute. Here they are, feeling a bit more comfortable. They've watched and they've seen what the Jamaicans have to offer. And you get the impression that they say, okay, let's have a go at it. 23 minutes gone in the game. And midway the first half. And Blake called.
A third corner.
A bit of mix up there in the Jamaican defense. And the Antigans, at the moment, asking the questions of the Jamaicans. And goalkeeper Blake, the captain, remonstrating with his defenders. Sean Francis also trying to direct traffic in that area. A quick corner taken by the Antigans. And the ball is back in the danger area. A chance for Antigua. And finally the pressure eases. Or is there another corner? Yes, it does seem as if they've gotten another one. So the Antigans, a nice passage of play here for the Antigans, and they're putting the pressure on Jamaica. So 4 corners in the space of less than 2 minutes or so.
Yep.
This one though, unlike the others, will come directly in the 18-yard area. Red and black shirts waiting on it. And finally referee Pitton brings up a respite to the Jamaicans.
And the Antigans were sitting defensively, being cautious, being safe, and at the same time looking for the dead ball situation. Got 4 of them on a trot in about 3 minutes, as you said, Wayne. And 2 short corners first. Another one quickly taken just outside the area. The last one more direct, which is, I think, what they're looking to do. We saw them searching with left-footed crosses from the right side earlier to get to the head of the number 9, Weston, and then we saw the last more deliberate direct kick from them, again searching for the big number 9, Weston, and I think they're looking to get one of those defenders in between the 2 central defenders. Here comes Malik Foster.
Foster on the left, cuts inside brilliantly. Will he get a shot off? Yes, he does. But then the side netting, many thought it went into the goal, but a good move there by Foster. Foster is losing the defenders. He's so nippy and so quick and very irrepressible. That time he got away in the box. He looked across. The defender thought he was going to go for the cross, and instead just slightly with the right foot just moved the ball away. He got a shot off, lacking in the direction, but no question about the effort and his movement in that little area.
Looks like they had a roll on the field, so the field may be a little bit hard, and the defender trying to turn lost his footing, and Foster would have wanted to have that shot on goal, but I think was impeded by the other. The Raiders came by his right foot and squeezed it outside the near post. Here comes Jamaica at the half line.
You'd start to wonder if the Antigans are feeling a bit more at home here, because they played their games at their national stadium, which is the Antigua Recreation Ground, which is in itself a cricket ground. Here's another one to Malik Foster. This time he gets the ball in. A chance here for Jamaica. It's kind that one. That time was Dane Kelly right inside the 18-yard area. Fabian Reed playing it on a plate for him, and he scared the ball. Dane Kelly, Jamaica coming close on 2 occasions. In fact, it was teed up by Romario Williams, and Reed was right in that vicinity. But the final shot came from Dane Kelly, and it went over the bar. Close call there for the Antigans. The Jamaicans are getting in that little danger area a lot more now.
3 times down the left side, they've created that spot. No, that one was played across and skipped by Romario Williams to get the defender away from it, and his teammate had it and skied it, and he too would not be satisfied with that finish.
He would want that back right now, I'm sure. But this boy Malik Foster has really stepped up his game in the last 2 or 3 minutes or so. They say he was in New York for the last 2 weeks. Trial with New York Red Bulls, the team of Kemar Lawrence. So referee Pity not happy. He's called over Theodore Whitmore, the national coach of Jamaica. Right, also involved in the thought process is Marlon Romeo. Okay, now referee Pity, and he's given the instruction for the throw to be taken. The Jamaican head coach Theodore Whitmore standing in his technical area surveying what's happening. And you could bet he was going to have something to say there. So if you're joining us for the first time, the Jamaicans are operating in their familiar black and gold with a sprinkling of green somewhere thereabout in the jersey or on the shorts. The Antigans wearing 2 of the 3 colors on their national flag, minus the white today. But they're defensively very organized and very disciplined. And the Jamaicans have managed to get behind the defense on at least 2 or 3 occasions, and really could and should have made use of 1 or 2 of those passes or opportunities. Approaching the half-hour mark. As you can see at the top left-hand corner of your screen, graphically demonstrated scoreless between these 2 Caribbean rivals. The Antigans are not, if you like, Clyde, one of, well, just talk us through this bit of play here.
Well, the turnover of passes by both teams, and as the defender tried to, Dane Kelly just blocked him, and the third infringement against Jamaica called there.
So in cricket, of course, you'd have the big 4 like the Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados, and Guyana and Jamaica. In football, it's the big 2, Trinidad and Jamaica. Then there's another tier
not
behind
necessarily
them.
In that order.
Yeah, but whichever order it comes in. But then you have the other tier behind them, and Antigua would find themselves along with Grenada in that tier as well.
Probably a few steps down. Haiti would come immediately behind that, and probably to Cuba. Maybe not on the current ranking, but in terms of reputation and
history.
And history, yes. Most definitely so.
Free kick won here by Antigua. We're approaching the half-hour mark, and it will be struck from the left side. There are 6 red and black shirts and shorts in the area waiting on the delivery. The Jamaicans are matching them for numbers. In fact, they're outnumbered by the Jamaicans. Let's see what it will be like. It's high. Goalkeeper Blake pulled away from his cage. Such a competent goalkeeper. Really take offense to that bit of nudge in the back, almost like a push there from the Antigua and Barbuda number 10, Callum Martin. Very strong, well, tall player. Actually, the number 20 player, Akeem Thomas, very sturdy player. Let's have a look at it again. Blake went up, had possession, and Thomas on his way down, just nudging the Jamaican number 1.
But again, the Antiguans going for the dead ball, going for the high ball served as a diagonal in the area, and they're taller for the aerial press to try and get one inside or above Andre Blake, and not getting it stopped the play, so the counter would not be on.
Jamaican starting another attack. Blake showing no ill effects of that little notch that he took. Facial expression in the aftermath of it, you would get the impression that he was feeling some pain, but he's okay now, and the Antigans have won for themselves a free kick to be taken inside their own half. There's a man who was at the center of that little flashpoint just now, Thomas. And here they come, the Antigans. Ball just played off there. Brown. They're still just in and around that little area. Thomas to Morley. Can't get the shot off. The Jamaicans crowding in, charging them down. Brilliant bit of play there from the Antiguan. You could see what he was trying to do, Clyde. He was trying to get as much curl as possible around that one. That's Miles Weston, and one of those who apply his trade overseas.
One of the teams that unusually has a lot of left footers on it, and this now is a big number 9 who was their target man initially, going wide on the right, but employing the same team tactic, using the left foot on the right side, trying to curl it in aerially and to sneak one past Andre Blake, but not today.
Another throwing to Jamaica.
Jamaica would want to move the ball with a little bit more space and a little bit faster if they can, but it's the first game they have played together for a while, and playing with a new formation that they haven't been in the 4-4-2. Here comes Antigua.
Here they are, the Antiguans in the area, and Francis trying to prevent a Jamaican corner, an Antiguan corner. Did well, and bangs the ball upfield. So the Benner boys once again finding themselves in the 18-yard area for Jamaica. He looks a very competent player, and a player who is up for a fight. Body language and action so far. So we're seeing this game developing. It's not the greatest of games just yet, and a game that a goal or two would probably change the complexion of and the fortunes of. We're yet to see anything really to shout about. Let's have a look at this again. Francis had to pull back Miles Weston. Weston giving the Jamaican defender the run around. It's a free kick from near side. Here's Weston. Going to get across, right-footed. Deflected behind for a corner. This time from the near side. Malik Foster was very close to the play, so Foster coming all the way back to help out in defense.
Corner number 5 to Antigua. Just 34 minutes on the clock.
Will they go for a short corner here, or will they go long? It seems as if they're going to strike this one in the 18-yard area. They've committed bodies, and the Jamaicans, like Antigua, have been disciplined defensive-wise. Blake again pulled away from his cage, and whenever he advances, he's as sure a pair of hands as you can get anywhere else. A very good goalkeeper, one of easily the best in the region, and many people believe that if he gets an opportunity to strut his stuff on the bigger stages, he'll definitely be distinguishing himself just the same. Free kick won by Antigua. Fabian Reed
backing into the central defender.
He's apologizing to his teammate as well.
Really just blocking him and moving the player's legs, and quite rightly the infringement called against him.
Zane Francis Angol was the victim on that occasion, if you could call it a victim. This is Mohammed, the goalkeeper. Brenton plays his football, I think, in Iceland. In the lower leagues, Theodore Whitmore scored 2 goals for Jamaica in that final game at the 1998 World Cup against Japan. Now in his 4th stint as national coach. Here the Antiguans come again. There's a little battle there with Fabian McCarthy. Referee Peter says, cool it down. Let's make sure we get this thing done properly.
Tactical game developing. In the last 13 or 14 minutes, the Antiguans have come forward out of their shell and pushed into the midfield, pushed higher up, has gained 5 corners in their attacking press, but showing that they're looking to dominate aerially.
Here's Kelly. And the shot just dipping. Didn't come down early enough for him, but that was enough to bring a bit of excitement to the crowd. Kelly, one of those players who, given even a sniff, will make use of it. And that's just his striker's instinct coming into play there.
Combining with Fabian Reed on the right side and just playing it into the part, coming from the right flank inside, had a good long look at goal and put his left boot under the ball, just went a little over the crossbar and into touch. His 3rd attempt on goal, Dane Kelly.
Jamaicans back in possession. It's almost like a rehearsed play. It's from Francis across to Lawrence. Almost always that's what the Jamaicans do when working it out of defense. This is Watson, the former captain. Went to Garvey Maceo High School here in Jamaica. He's a part of that Houston team which went to the MLS final. Oh, Jermaine Taylor. Here's a shot! Chance for Jamaica! And finally, Malik Foster, the hot man for Jamaica, getting a rebound. Mohammed unable to hold on to that long-range effort from, well, the referee has got across. And let's see, he's waving. Clyde, what is he saying? The goalkeeper was impeded.
Could have been offside. Probably Foster was offside when the ball came back to him if he was in that position before. But both the goalkeeper and Malik Foster showing signs of the injury. I think Foster kicked with his right foot as you see him. And he felt that pain, is still feeling it. And the goalkeeper also came in contact, looked like somewhere across his chest or his head. And so not sure if it has been ruled as an offside. But let's see from the replays, not in an offside position. When that shot is taken, that defender is behind him and now he follows onto the ball. So it wouldn't be an offside, probably just getting some treatment for the player as the goalkeeper's hands probably got hit with the right foot of Malik Foster, but just about the eye, probably the glancing blow, and that's what is a head, and the referee has to be clear, and that's supreme. He hasn't signaled the goal as yet. It doesn't look like, because the player could be injured, and he's doing the right thing, make sure the player is right for it, but he spills the ball, Mohammed, and the foot hits,
follow through,
hits the hand and the shoulder, and the knee, as you see here, just goes across the cheek and probably has left an impression, it would seem, on goalkeeper Mohammed.
Well, the referee sorting out the all-important matter of making sure that the players are okay before dealing. Let's have a look at it again. So long-range effort here, and Mohammed unable to hold on to this one.
Bounces in front of him. Again, the hard pitch coming into play. Hit in his chest and on his right arm. Spilled in front of him. And on the doorstep very quickly was the sharp Malik Foster to boot it home. And I think after both players get over their injuries, it will be signaled
a goal
to Jamaica, run about the 38th or 39th minute.
All right, so Malik Foster,
still limping,
paying the price for that goal, but it's a national shirt you're wearing, and these are situations that can happen. But as Clyde has been saying, he's going to be substituted. He can take no longer
signals that substitution.
Yeah, can't take no longer take any part in this game. So Malik Foster, having scored for Jamaica, will be taken off, and the referee has made sure that the Antiguans will take as much time as they can or as possible to make sure that their goalkeeper Brenton Mohammed is also taken care of. Clearly taking a knock to the head. And so one will be substituted. The two players at the center of that flash point. It's not really a flash point, but the two players at the center of that last bit of play before the stoppage. One will be substituted, the other on the field. And the goal came just about 37, approaching 38
about 38 minutes.
There you go. So that's Malik Foster you're seeing there. And he'll be substituted, having scored for Jamaica. Second game in a row he's scoring for Jamaica. So
Third game.
It was a practice game before the South Korea game.
Scored there.
There you go. So he's in a hot streak for the Jamaicans, and the goalkeeper Mohammed will be able to continue. Not so for Malik Foster, and in time you'll see the scoreline at the top left-hand corner of the screen change to show that Jamaica, they are leading this game by 1-0.
Let's see what's happening here, because
well, it's not spotted in the middle of the park.
No.
So that is very concerning. So what did the referee call for? Because we didn't see an offside.
We haven't seen the referees either way. He's still looking at the player, and now he's looking to make sure all the blood is off his gloves and his clothing, and he's back and he's okay, and they're walking forward, which suggests, well, the ball is there and the referee is leaving it there.
let's see what's happening here. Because it does seem as if the goalkeeper will restart the play in his area. And if that's so,
no,
then
well,
it can't be a goal.
I'm watching the officials. They're walking to the center as to the assistant on the right. He's walking to the center, but the ball is left in the penalty area.
It's not a goal.
And, well, that's not where the player was offside either. When that shot was taken, he was in the D outside. So, so I think an error being made by the officials here.
Yes. Well, for whatever it is, the game is still goalless. That bit of incident took place on minute 38, so we're going to have an extended first half. But
Foster is back on the field.
yes, it's drama. So Foster has retaken the field. Right on cue, here he is back involved in the game almost immediately. We did see a member of the Jamaican bench signaling for a substitution to take him off.
Was signaled furiously, and that no doubt was on the instructions of the medical team. There were about 2 or 3 of them there with him. So clearly he has recovered, or would seem to have been recovered. With the half-time, just probably about 6 or 7 minutes to come, they'll be having a look, and Jamaica would want to seize the moment and get a goal ahead nonetheless.
Well, this game was crying out for something. Well, he got something we really wanted and had a legitimate goal, and I'm sure maybe during the half-time we will try to find out what the situation was with that ball that hit the back of the net and ruled off. Here is Francis finding himself in the area. He has scored for Jamaica before. In fact, he scored in the Gold Cup as well, so he knows exactly what it is to score for the national team. Anyway, the Jamaicans are back in possession. This is Fabian McCarthy to Reed. Another Fabian. Reed running off that one. He knows how to play in and around that little pocket because that's his preferred position. Now then, so back to normal if you like.
Dale Ritchie winning the ball. Turn it over to O'Neill Fisher.
Here's McCarthy in the middle of the park. Looking for Lawrence. Lawrence is backing away. Should have come to the football. Was he sold short, or was it a situation where he should have attacked the ball? Anyway, here the Antiguans come once more. This is available to the left and right. Will he go for a shot? No. Now we should look for a cross in the 18-yard area. No, he's trying to go one way then the next. Fisher doing a good job of shadowing him and forcing him further wide. And in the end, it results only in a goal kick for the Jamaican. Zane Francis Angol is a player.
Big fellow. As to many seems to be 2, 3, or 4 inches above an average height of the Jamaicans. Burly in stature, and their physical presence is standing, and the Jamaicans more fleet of foot and with the ball skill, it would seem at the moment, having the better of the ground game and the movement, particularly by Foster and Fabian Reed from the in and around the area, is giving them a problem as the Antiguans build.
Here they come once more, the Antiguans. A sliding tackle there just in front of the box by Fabian McCarthy. Live to fight another day and fight on they are. Center of attack is focused over on the left. And they're shearing off the football in and around the area. Finding these nice little pockets. Looking a bit comfortable, more comfortable if you like. This is Dory. Clearly one of their leaders. Not the captain, but he's really having some influence on his team here. McCarthy on the ground but still fighting. So Fabian Reed just heading it off. So it's 19 to 20. Lawrence seeing a lot of the football. Has made this side of field his own. Reed just playing the give and go. Lawrence has Williams available to him. Nice flick there by the Jamaican number 22. Is slowly but efficiently building up. Wow, good move. A left-footed effort across there from Lawrence. Almost turned in his own goal. And the referee is pointing over for the corner. And just now, some anxious moments there for Angol. Here it is again. Lawrence with a left-footed cross. And it had the Antiguan defender angle the ball away, and it
came off faster, but it looks like
the referee
again the
see that one.
making a little bit of an error. The first corner being awarded
to Jamaica. Because
Lawrence
is down on the field.
Seemingly tying his boots.
Changing. Does he need a change of booth because I see one or two of the Jamaican players slipping all over the place. Let's see what he's going to be doing here, taking off those bright red. Yes, he's going to have a change of boot. And I'm surprised that it didn't come a little earlier because quite a few of the players have been slipping. Of course, we had rain earlier, and it seems as if we're still having some, you know.
The pitch is hard. The pitch is hard, no doubt, from the cricket, and they probably rolled it to try to get it a little even. And the top of the surface is hard under the grass, so slippage and probably
there's a
the
corner,
twisting.
ball in the area. Watson forcing it back. Reed. Williams to Reed. Watson. Jamaican just playing the ball from one side of the field to the next, using up the width of the field, the Jamaicans, as they try to go forward once more. Ball played behind Dory and letting in the Jamaican striker, the very hot Malik Foster. Mohammed right there, in the right place at the right time. Not a great deal of power or venom behind that shot. But the important thing, Clyde, is that Malik is finding himself in these little pockets as the Antiguans look to respond to that latest Jamaican foray into their 18-yard area with one of their own. And calm and cool was Sean Francis on that occasion.
Yeah, and Jamaicans just coming out now through Fisher at the half line with a lot of space and time here, but more Antiguans behind the ball than Jamaica's coming forward. He turns it back and across. Romario Williams drives a left foot shot wide of the target.
So 3 minutes of added time, and we're in the third of those 3 minutes. It does seem as if we're going to the break, as you were, status quo. And that's Romario Williams. He has really put in a good first half. And the Antiguans have been resolute in defense. The Jamaicans at one stage had them on the run, but the Antiguans responded with, what, 4 or 5 corners.
With what they have done, the Jamaicans may feel a little disappointed that the shot that went into the net was not ruled as a goal. The Antiguans, I think, would be satisfied in what they have done, see some defensive areas that they have to close upon, and would try to improve their attacking prowess. 0-0 at the break.
All right, so we're at the halftime break in this international friendly between Jamaica and Antigua Barbuda, being played over at Sabina Park. We're going to go for a break, but when we come back, we'll have a bit of analysis, and of course we have a special interview with the national head coach of Jamaica, Theodore Whitmore, to boot as well. Let's go for a break and come back.
Everything's okay, it's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. For a day the water way. One buckle, 2 buckle, 3 buckle, 4. So I gotta make sure when I work all day or I'm with the family, I'm doing what's right for me. I see the sunrise up, everything's okay, it's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. For a day the water way.
My co-commentator, it's goalless at the end of the first half. If you're joining us for the first time, we thought that Jamaica had a goal on 8, but after 5 minutes of sorting out the injured players and trying to make sure that things are back to normal. Referee Pittin just signaled for the ball to be kicked. It was a goal kick to the Antigua and Barbuda team. But Clyde, when you look at the overall performance, not just of Jamaica, but of both teams, what conclusion would you draw at the end of 45 minutes?
Well, Antigua would be happy that they got 5 corners, 5 opportunities to use the dead ball situation, try to use what seems to be a height advantage and trying to get a shot on goal. As yet, no shots on goal. One effort from the right side when Weston cut in and tried to sneak a left foot curler to the far post, and goalkeeper Blake just watched it go wide of his far right upright. That's the only shot. But they had 5 corners. They have gotten into attacking positions outside the area. No real demons yet. They haven't found the space they've wanted, but they are playing second fiddle. Second fiddle to a Jamaican team, playing in a new formation recently, 4-4-2, playing unaccustomed to look to rotate players in front. Malik Foster and Fabian Reid getting in and out of those pockets, while Dane Kelly and Romaro Williams looking to strike and finish. And that's what has been happening. Jamaica with 9 attempts on goal. One they thought got into the back of the net. But unusual to see Jamaica on the front foot, possessing, attacking in dominance, and they are getting used to their game, getting used to this brand of football, and getting used to now a new opponent from Antigua that has some foreign-based players. And no doubt, I think the pace, the directness, and the intensity of the game will improve in the second half.
All right, so as part of our coverage, we've put together for you a nice little package. Of course, Theodore Whitmore is the national senior team coach. And this morning, we had a chat with him to kind of get an insight into what he's thinking, not only for this game, but going forward. Let's have it.
Can you tell me how the team's preparations for the match on Sunday is going?
Well, we are well prepared. I'm looking forward to the game tomorrow afternoon. Team is in high spirits, so we are raring to go.
All right. So you said the team is in high spirits. Can you tell me, is everyone in the squad and the training squad available for selection tomorrow?
Yes, man, definitely. We have 20 players and we have 24, but we cut 4 yesterday just to look on other players. Ricardo was here again with Marsh, Evan Marsh, you know, with 2 goalkeepers, but we know what they have to offer. We can't bring everybody at once, so we're going to limit the squad to 20 for tomorrow's game.
Okay, so do you have a starting 11 going in mind going into Sunday's game?
Well, yes, as a coach the day before, you always have something where you go back and look on the session to see if you might want to make an adjustment going into the game. But I'm pretty confident with what we have and sure they can deliver tomorrow.
All right, so you seem very confident going into the match on Sunday. What can the fans expect from the team tomorrow?
Well, we always can offer a good performance. We don't know the result. We always want to win every game with the fact that our ranking now, and we want to maintain that. Yes. So it's important for not playing for such a long time in the country for us to win the game.
Yeah, you mentioned the ranking. Jamaica recently entered the top 50 of the FIFA World Rankings. Do you feel that's an indication that the team is on the rise?
Well, yes, definitely. To what we achieved over the past couple of months, that's the way to go. And as I said, consistency gonna be important.
Right. We're hearing news that Ravel Morrison is in discussions with the JFF for being available for selection. Can you tell us how that's progressing?
Well, yes. He went to the passport office with the manager the other day, and with all indication, I think he will be a Jamaican citizen.
Okay. All right, so will he be at the match on Sunday?
Well, yes, definitely. Definitely.
All right. Thank you. Andre Blake. Andre, how has the training been going so far leading into Sunday's game?
It's been great. I would say the vibe is definitely good in the camp. You know, I think everybody's happy, so we're definitely looking forward to going out there and putting on a good show.
All right, so the fans can expect a good performance from you guys tomorrow. How confident are you going into the match against Antigua and Barbuda?
Yeah, I mean, we are pretty confident, but obviously it's going to be a tough game. Every time we play an opponent from the Caribbean, they always seem to find the extra drive to play Jamaica. So we know it's not going to be easy, but I think the guys are ready. And once we go out there and execute the game plan, we should be successful.
Right. And Coach Chapa Whitmore mentioned that you guys are motivated to keep your place in the top 50 of the world FIFA rankings. How much of a boost is that for you guys going into the game knowing that you have entered the top 50?
Yeah, definitely, it's a great feeling, something for us to, a great motivation for us to see that our work, is being rewarded, So for us now, the aim is to keep going and to keep getting victories so we can stay in the top 50 and even go lower.
All right. And personally, for you as the captain, what's your role going into the game?
Yeah, always, to lead from the front, not just off the field, but also every time I get on the field, I hope to give off a great performance and to hopefully see the guys fill in and do the rest.
All right. Thank you.
Against Antigua.
Can you tell me how the team's preparations for the match on Sunday?
Andre Blake, the captain, Javon Watson for London's armband. You have no problems with that?
No problem. The team is in transition. I'm not sure how much longer Javon Watson is going to be lending his leadership unit, and so somebody of the stature of Andre Blake should come to the fore. So it's good.
I was more talking about who got it as opposed to the fact that they took it from Watson.
No, and with captaincies nowadays, you have captains and co-captains. It's not as burdensome and as a high level as responsibility as it was in former years. And so professionals all take responsibility in a certain way. So leadership really comes above the norm.
Sure. Well, it's just after 6 o'clock here local time in Jamaica, so the lights are on. It's getting a bit dark, so the lights are on. So the players will see the lights when they return to the field. They left without it on, and it's now on. Those lights were installed not so long ago, maybe a year or two ago, and they've made the venue a bit more attractive to a lot more things than just football.
And what that will also do, Wayne, is that will add a new dimension to the second half as well. And in that we are taking the lights for granted. The national stadium lights are not approved by FIFA. From the information I have, the Sabina Park lights has enough lux, which is the measurement of light that could have a FIFA game and this is a FIFA friendly for what it is worth.
Well, but if it wasn't for the local high school track and field championship,
it would be at National Stadium. Probably at a different time.
Probably at a different time. They didn't have to use the light, maybe.
That's correct.
There you go. All right, so we're waiting on the players to come back onto the field for the start of the second half. It's goalless. It's Antigua versus Jamaica. And of course, we did tell you that the history between these two teams, it's almost like one-sided. Jamaica has won. Jamaica is one of the powerhouses. In fact, the powerhouse.
The powerhouse. No rank number one in the new
FIFA ranking. There you go.
Yeah.
And Clyde, the importance of Jamaica maintaining this 49 ranking or even go above is not lost on people because it has tremendous impact on
I hope so, Wayne. I hope so, because in recent term there's been a lot of talk about playing against Minon, playing against small teams, and Antigua and Barbuda can be defeated by any Premier League club. That's irrelevant, really, of a national program and FIFA ranking that only is as designated nation across national teams. And for the new structure that the one CONCACAF and the Nations League coming up is, the Caribbean islands are going to play against themselves. That's who you have to be. That's who you get the ranking from. That's who you play regularly against.
All right, so remind you that it's goalless at Sabina Park. The players are in their respective dressing rooms taking their instructions from their respective coaches, Ralston Williams and Theodore Whitmore. So we're going to go for a break. When we come back, hopefully it will be time for the start of half number 2.
everything's okay. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. For a day, the water way. One buckle, two buckle, three buckle, four. Water away body needs, so I gotta make sure. When I work all day or I'm with the family, I'm doing what's right for me. I see the sun rise up, everything's okay. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. For a day, the water way.
World Cup, what Theodore Whitmore has deployed against the bigger units is a defensive formation. And so what the other islands, countries in the Caribbean will do is look and say, well, that worked in that way. We're smaller than you. Let us use that similar tactic and see how we can effect good scores against you and try to get one better than you if possible.
And you know, this game, as we keep saying from the start of the commentary, is for Jamaica, the official start of preparation for the League of Nations.
Yeah.
It was a stroke of genius by the people who thought of it because it ensures you games on FIFA date. It doesn't prevent you from going outside to get games against big teams if you like.
No, I think in a lot of ways, Wayne, it's brilliant what CONCACAF has done. First, pull the entire union together. You remember a few years ago, the fusion with the Americas came, right?
Yes, right?
And we played both that Centenary Cup with Brazil and others and Blake. And Taxi did extremely well, even being ranking higher than the Brazilians in many respects. And now they have globally moved a new ranking system, not just the FIFA ranking that Jamaica was in 50 and moved down to 49. There's a new ranking system only and solely within CONCACAF. And so now you have to play your way into the Gold Cup of, like when you're at school, in your term work each day, each week, each month, each term, and then get into the final exam. You don't just, your name is Jamaica, and so you're seeded.
Right.
You have to play, and it gets all the smaller countries into the game with a fair chance of making progress. I think it's brilliant, and I think it will work because the CONCACAF has something like 42 or 34 officials, just a little behind Europe, just a little behind Africa, and that's why Warner and CONCACAF were so powerful worldwide because of the numbers, and they're using the numbers in a different way to benefit all the islands in the region.
And just a bit of information for you, the viewers. Jamaica has been drawn in a group with the Cayman Islands, Bonaire, Suriname, and El Salvador for their League of Nations, and that will get underway in September. Now, what is happening is that the teams who reached the hexagonal round of the World Cup, they've been given a bye into the Gold Cup. So the other teams who qualify for the Gold Cup will have to come through the League of Nations route. But what it does, as we keep saying, and importantly, it gives the teams matches on. We just saw yesterday Curacao getting a game against a top team. I can't remember right now, but when you look at Curacao, I mean, they got to the Gold Cup. They are Caribbean champions, aren't they? Right. So they're breaking in and trying to make sure that they use up these dates, and this is what the League of Nations will do. We're still waiting on the players to retake the field for the start of half number 2 in this international friendly between Jamaica and Antigua and Barbuda. So we're just here, just having a chatter.
And those top 6 Caribbean Costa Rica,
Panama, Trinidad, and Tobago.
Right, and Honduras, right?
Yeah.
So those are the top 6, and Trinidad is in that
Yes,
because they made it
they
into
got
the
through to the
hexagonal.
hexagonal round. So Trinidad's World Cup forays of late haven't been bad, because they've been getting into that hexagonal round quite often these days. It's not becoming
in many ways they've replaced Jamaica in that effect.
Becoming commonplace for them now. So as we say, we're waiting on the start of half number 2. It's goalless at the moment. The Jamaicans shaded the first half. In terms of clear-cut opportunities, but the Antiguans will tell you that if you look at the stat sheet, it will tell you that offensively they got not only 5 corners, but they got 4 on the bounce within a short space of time, maybe a 2 or 3 minute period. So they would kind of draw some confidence from that as well. The Jamaicans have mixed the team in terms of the locals and the players playing overseas.
6 foreign-based players, largely out of North America.
Right.
O'Neal Fisher, Kemar Lawrence, Javon Watson,
Andre Blake, Javon Watson, yes, Romario Williams,
Francis,
and Dane Kelly.
Right, and then 7.
Yes,
right.
And the players from the local leagues were playing. Ladale Ritchie from Mobay. There's also Fabian McCarthy from UWI. Portmore is Malik Foster, and Arlette Gardens is Fabian Reed. So,
interesting mix there, and interesting also to see Sean Francis played in the left attacking position, played in the left back position, and now playing in the left central defensive position. And so he's showing his versatility, much like Javon Watson, and showing some leadership, and good to see. He hasn't had any difficulties so far, so he's adapting well.
So we hope you're enjoying our coverage wherever you are around the world. We're still waiting on half number 2. My name is Wayne Walker, and of course the unmistakable voice and face for you, the viewers, of Clyde Giardini, one of our key members of the Harborview team. And by the way, Clyde, let me just say personally congratulations to you on getting into the playoffs.
Oh, well.
It's not very easy
Coach,
to do.
Coach Ricardo, Bibi Gardner, Fabian Taylor.
And the rest of you guys.
Right, and
you're part
Smith.
of the whole team.
Right.
Not very easy to get into. It was just one of the most amazing and closely monitored and run. And it was just too competitive. And it took the last day to get 3 of the 6 in.
Right, that wave of 5 or 6 club coming to the fore for the last 6 or 7 weeks is unusual. Usually the top 4 or the top 2 is determined just about Christmas, early January, or by the end of January. And Portmore did well to get there, and it did well, and then had to hold their own coming through to stave off some pressure as we're looking to join back our feed and the Jamaicans at Sabina Park.
Welcome back. Just in time to see Mohammed having a bit of awkward moment there. Just in front of him was a Jamaican attacker, and the ball could have really done dangerous things to him. And luckily for the Antiguan, if you're a supporter of the Antigua team, he managed to hold on to that immediately. So welcome back. This is half number 2 in this international friendly between Jamaica and Antigua and Barbuda. This is the number 10 player, Callum Martin, the midfielder, cheekily playing the ball forward. Well, the Jamaican defense reading quite nicely. And Fisher trying to work out of a very tight spot there, managing to do so. Here's Dory from Antigua. Here they are in the middle of the park. Good sharing of the football until the Jamaicans intervene. Fabian Reed is used to playing close to goals, but not his own goal. And here's Kelly. Lots of space on the right. Will he get the cross in? Yes, he does! Ooh. The ball deflected into the back of the net. And Jamaica, this time for sure, they have taken the lead with just about 4 minutes in the second half. And what a calamitous piece of defending by the Antiguans. Dane Kelly's shot came across. Clearly was looking for a Jamaican player to run onto that one. And we'll just like to confirm who that unfortunate defender was. But whoever he was, he deflected the ball in the back of the net. This is Kelly, the number 16 for Jamaica, looking across. And he was looking to put it on a plate for Romario Williams. And the unfortunate player, Akeem Thomas, who was involved in a bit of a bust-up, if you like, with Andre Blake late in the second half. This time, he has assisted in Jamaica taking the lead. It's Jamaica 1, Antigua and Barbuda 0.
Dane Kelly would take a lot of credit for that goal, had a lot of time, had a lot of space, and picked Oh, second time we're seeing Romario Williams do that. He should be cautioned, kicking away the ball after and duly cautioned. Romario Williams knows much better than that, but a little bit of the frustration showing there by the big number 22. They call him Muscle. And Dane Kelly, his teammate, former teammate at Charleston Battery, picked that right-sided cross, bounced at the near post uncomfortably across the waistline of the defender, brought him to his knees. Romario Williams was on his shoulder, and Malik Foster chasing from the far side. Goalkeeper Mohammed stranded at the center of the field, and that one, early goal, just what Jamaica wanted to go ahead.
And just what the game needed as well. It turns out a bit more, I'm sure, because they started feeling very, very comfortable and about life here in Kingston, and the Jamaicans have hit them and hit them hard, assisted, of course, by the Antigans. 4 minutes into the second half, and the Jamaicans have taken the lead on an own goal from Akeem Thomas. A throw into the Antigans, and they'd want to now believe that they have to open up and come forward a bit more. A nice crowd building up there in the George Headley stand.
Yeah, looks like the crowd has grown from what the start of the game, and just blocking Theodore Whitmore both arms wide open, asking the official what's happening. This is the third bit of contact that Dane Kelly has been in since the start of the second half. One just about the half line, just as the half began, and then he was given a lot of time and space a few minutes down the right side, and then miscontrolled, and looks like he's not the worst for wear, but just indicating that he's been blocked and barged. Again, the physical presence that was uncalled for and duly penalized by the official. A good opportunity for Jamaica to deliver from the dead ball.
Francis Angol, the player there, the culprit. Free kick by Kemar Taxi Lawrence from the near side. A two-man wall is constructed, the referee pitting. It's instructing the players, listen, this is 10 yards, remain where you are, while I go across to make sure that things are okay. So a number of Jamaican shirts are in the area waiting on this delivery. Dory there in the number 5 for Antigua, not playing a bad game at all. And Taxi Lawrence, known for that brilliant goal against Mexico. The ball swing across into the area behind for a corner to Jamaica. No, it's a goal kick, says the referee pitting. Corner, actually. Yep. So it's a corner. Mohammed, looking as if he has been to the wars and back. And that bit of injury came on minute 38 in the game when
and
Jamaica
that bit
thought...
of injury, Wayne, I think is what they call the goal back for. I think they called it for a foul.
Which I initially thought it was. Here's a corner
which
taken short. Shot by Fabian Reed. That's what he's known for, that is bread and butter play. Striking at goal as opposed to be playing the ball to players in and around the defensive midfield area. Been employed in an unfamiliar position, if you like, Fabian Reed, by coach Theodore Whitmore.
And his club coach, Jerome Waite.
Callum Martin. Thomas. Now the number 10, a skillful player, Martin. Still Martin. Getting away from Fisher. Doing very well, Martin. An opportunity for Antigua. A shot charge on there by Watson, coming back all the way in defense. And now Fisher can get the Jamaicans out of this crowded area. Ball played behind Kelly, but he had the presence of mind to wait on the flow of the ball to get back to him. The Antigans are physically more imposing than the Jamaicans, and they've used that to good effect. Here they are coming forward once more. Long-range effort there from Quinton Griffith, the captain. But Andre Blake, a striking orange outfit, black gloves, more than equal to the task. The Jamaican captain and the Jamaican number 1. 54 minutes gone, and the Jamaicans' goal came just 4 minutes into the second half. A deflection from Akeem Thomas from a shot taken by Dane Kelly. Lawrence just forced to turn the ball back. Getting a bit of assistance here from Sean Francis. He knows only one way, to strike them long. And this time Reed has intercepted and immediately looking for the quickest and earliest of passes. Here's Kelly. Sharing the ball nicely with Williams. Now the ball needs to get back in the area. It does! Chance here! And Foster Foster, it is the second time that Foster is trying that.
That back heel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Inspired by Leon Bailey, you think?
Well,
Leon did something like that in the German Bundesliga recently. But Foster has found himself in some really good positions, Clyde.
right, good positions, but here it is again. He's going ahead of the play, which is why on the both occasions he's been found wanting and coming back out, probably going a little bit too far into those positions, even though his innovations ended up with a back heel. Romario Williams, number 22, making way for Jamil Hardware, number 7, for the Reggae Boys.
So Jamaica making its first substitution, and it has come 10 minutes in the second half. So Romario Williams didn't have a bad game, and the number 7, Jamil Hardware, on. And also Fabian Reed is got to be substituted as well.
Peter Lee Vassell,
And
number 17, coming on.
The Harborview midfielder, formerly of Cornwall College, Peter Lee Vassell. This is his first senior
Yes.
debut.
Yes, it is.
He's really having a very good Premier League football season. He started off inauspiciously, but he's really grew into the Premier League and now playing a very, very vital role and the run of Harborview to the top 6 in the Premier League. Mohammed just beckoning to his players to go forward. And the lights are on brightly here at Sabina Park. And the Antigans now having to chase the game. That occasion, though, I just thought Malik Foster had enough time to turn. I'm not sure if he knew how much time he had. Not a great deal of time. Here's Jamil Hardware trying to call for it. It fell to Peter Lee Vassell. Just running away from him. And the Antigans can come forward now. Just their skillful little number 10. You could tell he's a good player, Callum Martin.
And immediately the Antigans have pushed out of their defensive shell, and that counter just a few minutes ago that was played diagonally into the part of Peter Lee Vassell just intercepted Malik Foster coming on the left and wide, which is the area I like him more, when he has space and he has much more movement and much more larger area to explode in and out of. And got a brush across his face, looks like across the jaw, and the referee, Pity, is it, just looking closely at him, and ball being struck, hit him on the face, on the arm and into the face, and that was what we saw on the replay. Malik Foster, the number 9 for Jamaica.
Here's Antigua. Watson. Walking, but he plays with his heart. Peter Lee Vassell heavily policing him, and Kemar Taxi Lawrence, both of them Harborview connection. One a current player, one a past player. Good work there by Peter Lee Vassell. And now the Jamaicans can come forward. So Peter Lee Vassell on his national senior team debut. Number of young players getting opportunities in the various national teams when they are called. And Peter Lee Vassell, the very latest of them. Here's Javon Watson in the middle of the park, playing it off to Jamil Hardware. Hardware's surveying his options, looking for passes, and he picks out Fisher on the near side. So the Jamaicans are shearing the ball around very nicely. Just now, McCarthy trying to make a defense-splitting pass, didn't quite come off. And the Antigans just playing around with danger in their area. This is a player I have a great deal of time for, Dowry. Very distinct with his ginger colored hair. Very comfortable in the football is Dowry. Nice turn, very good turn actually by Weston.
Easily read by Kamara Taxelar and saw it all the way, and before the initial pass was made, he crept into that position in anticipation. The forward saw it and backed off, and the attacker still played it, and the slow methodical passing of Jamaica at the back, Ladale Ritchie in control, the number 4.
Antigua Bay United spends a brilliant ball up front, just a little overcooked. But you have to give credit to the goalkeeper for anticipating that. Mohammed left his goal in a flash, and his sense of anticipation was just brilliant. That made the difference because Foster was right there, right in front of the referee. It was kicked over here, and the yellow card being showed here to the Lale Ritchie. So, caution, I think the second Jamaican caution.
Second, Romario Williams got one for kicking away the ball, and he was replaced. But just there, here's a replay again, through the legs. Slap across his chest, hello, remember who I am, as both players introduce themselves to each other. But just before that, the similar play in the first minute, the first play, and he's bleeding, so he has to go off the pitch as well.
Miles Weston, that's the name of the player.
Right, the number 9.
Well, he's going to remain on the field.
But I didn't think the referee probably saw that he spat a lot of blood there.
But if the blood isn't visible, he spat it, so it's not visible.
Right, but it probably is. But his back was to the referee, both when he spat and away from him. So probably not seeing Blake catches easily. Just remembering the goal that Dane Kelly scored early in the game against Saudi Arabia. Similar pass from Ladale Ritchie.
Sure.
Turned on the chest and pivoted and struck inside the near post.
So we're on the hour mark. And the Jamaicans still holding that 1-0 advantage given to them 4 minutes into the second half. It was a long effort. Well, it's a cross from Dane Kelly. And the ball deflected by Akeem Thomas into his own goal. And that's how Jamaica this leaders. Dale Ritchie with another long pass. He's gone for those on a number of occasions. Here's Peter Lee Vassell. He took a shove in the back. Not enough to grab the attention of the referee. It's a physical game here being developed. The Antiguans are going to be fighting the Jamaicans tooth and nail because they have the physical conditioning. This is Peter Lee Vassell. Not the biggest of players, very skillful doing silky. Here's Kemar Lawrence, still going down the channel. Needs to get a cross in. Willie, yes, it comes across, and the goalkeeper and Dowie almost bouncing into each other. But Mohammed is a little live wire, Mohammed, you know.
Making sure that this time his defender doesn't get in front of him. The last time it happened, deflected into the goal. He was quick off the mark and getting to that ball, not making that repeat itself. Kemar Lawrence there curls a left footer, bouncing inside the 6-yard box. Dane Kelly right at the doorstep, but Jamil Hardware just doing a 1-2 down the side and teeing up the overlapping Kemar Lawrence as number 21, Cardinal Benbow from Waterhouse comes in for the nippy Malik Foster, who had another good game in the national shirt for Jamaica.
So, Coach Theodore Whitmore just ringing the changes. So this is third change of the afternoon, well, of the evening. And nightfall here at Sabina Park with a decent crowd in the George Headley stand. Still not getting a decent shot of the North stand, but you just get the impression that this must be encouraging. They're not playing one of these so-called big teams and not playing in Jamaica for a little while. They're playing at Sabina Park. They're playing on the back of Boys and Girls Championships. So many things that could have gone against having a good crowd here, and they're having one. Must be encouraging to the Jamaica Football Federation. So if you're watching on Ready TV or you're watching on JFF Live, we say welcome to you. And if you're a fan of the Jamaica national team, then you must be very happy. If you are a fan of Antigua, then you'll be hoping that they get back on level terms. Here they are, though, with possession. This is Dory. He has to his left Zane Francis Angol. Angol having to hurriedly get onto that one before Benbow got there ahead of him.
So that goal now has pulled the Antigua defensive network into more open spaces and are now trying to play with a more open and even team with more persons forward trying to respond. Peter Lee Vassell on the left needs to protect that ball much better. Still has it turned over and goes wide right to O'Neill Fisher.
Good control by Fisher. Trying to give Callum Martin the run around. Oh, good. A nice dip there from Fabian McCarthy. He's using his body to send.
Good to see this. I want to see this way. Fabian McCarthy linking up and getting much more touches of the ball in that era. Turned over by Javon Watson. Here comes the counter.
McCarthy just calmly and easily controlling the ball.
Very calm on the ball. Very self-assured. And Jamil Hardware will add to that position, looking for a pass to penetrate.
Here's Peter Lee Vassell in the middle of the park wearing the number 17. Just came onto the field a couple of minutes ago. Let's see what Lawrence will do. Will he get a cross in? No, he plays it to Jamil Hardware. Hardware, nice, putting that ball into that little pocket. The Jamaicans looking intricate in this little area. And of course,
blocked for a corner.
Corner now. And Mohammed calling for some assistance.
Bleeding
Something
again.
got into his eyes.
Bleeding again.
The blood is getting into his eyes. Of course, he suffered that injury on minute 38 in that little thing with Malik Foster, and now the blood is seeping under that thing and it's getting into his eyes, and he's frantically calling for his bench to assist. The referee is obliged. He's asking, where are you guys? He's now telling the medical personnel what's happening to him. So we're going to have a little hold up here. What's that you're putting on me? I'm a little uncomfortable with that. play once more.
This is the goal.
And so Dane Kelly here, you see him looking across. He's looking for Williams. And goodness graciously, Akeem Thomas trying to get the ball away before it got to Williams. Succeeded only in deflecting the ball. He's dejected. And look at him. He's a lonely man there. It's a lonely place he's sitting
Difficult
there.
for the defender. Had to come to the ball, try to cut off the ball, showed some urgency in getting to the ball first. Knew Romaro Williams was lurking on his shoulder. Knew his goalkeeper had to be holding, tried to get his stomach across the ball just to protect it. But it had him going at cross purposes, deflected from his stomach and into the far post beyond his goalkeeper. The only goal of the game so far, unofficially minute 49.
So we're waiting for the restart. The goalkeeper having some issues. The medical personnel came on. So the Antiguans are having a chat about it. Maybe talking about, give it a chance now, finally, to have a chat about that goal. And the Jamaicans chatting amongst themselves as well. And they say we're looking at a wide shot there of the George Headlist. And I can't say enough how impressive this crowd is when you put everything into context. It's Jamaican coach Theodore Whitmore inquiring about something and just relaying what he heard from someone on the field to the bench. And Mohammed is still down on his backside. I'm sure he's going to be up in a bit. They've removed the bandage. Will they? And
because he's a goalkeeper,
yes.
they'll
take as much time as possible to make sure. Yes.
to do. But he's looking menacingly across to the bench, and I think he thinks they want to substitute him, but he wants to stay in the game.
He's running across to his bench.
I think to probably try and get some more attention, or he's coming off the field. But he's going to the doctor, so he's trying to see if he can stop the bleeding quickly to get back on. And good to see the Jamaican contingent there at the Jamaican bench, and it's the Jamaican medical team assisting. Good to see the sportsmanship there.
This is sports, not war. So we'll just see Theodore Whitmore seeing the funny side of it. In the meantime, he's getting ready to make another substitution. We could see the player getting ready, just seeping through.
Looks like Javane Brown.
Your player from Harborview. All right, so there he is. And he's also been having a decent enough season in the Premier League. Had a good season for Kingston College. Warren Park, the goalkeeper coach, who should know about these things. So, getting a chance to see up close now the fans as they make this
wearing their colours, showing support. Good to see.
Sunday evening.
Children,
coming out,
male, female, a good mix, a good little cross section from that little snippet of one small area of the stand. Good to see.
Yes. So both medical teams working in tandem to make sure that goalkeeper Mohammed, so the fans are out. It's a good Sunday evening to be out watching football, and I'm sure they're enjoying their day out. If not the game, that's a great game, but a watchable game if you like. And goalkeeper Mohammed has gone back into his cage. We'll have a restart, and we restart with a corner. And the game was held up for about 4.5, maybe 5 minutes. So that will be added by referee John Tippy. So they've gone across now to effect the change. In fact, Antigua is making a substitution, taking off their number 9 player. This inserted the number 23.
That's Joshua Parker. Joshua Parker coming in.
Joshua Parker was the player who was complaining about the middle of the field being very hard. He's one of their English base players. I think he plays over in England as well.
He replaces Kieran Richards, the number 8.
So Richards is out. Midfielder. So Parker, his first piece of action is to defend against a Jamaican corner. To be struck by Kemar Lawrence from over the far side. Dane Kelly has gone close as if he wanted it to be a short one, but Lawrence says, no, I'm going to put it in the 18-yard area. There are a number of you in there. Get on to the end of this one if you can. It's low. Peter Lee Vassell and goalkeeper Mohammed bringing an end to that passage of play. A goal kick to Antigua.
Another infringement on the play. Referee Pitti saw something. Here comes the substitution for Jamaica.
So Javane Brown, Kingston College captain.
Ladale Ritchie, number 4 coming out.
So it's like for like.
Yes.
Kind of.
And it will be interesting to see where Javane goes, if he goes into the middle of the park and plays there, which it looks like, as you say, like for like, that he will do. And O'Neill Fisher will continue his attacking press down the side, or they'll bring O'Neill Fisher inside, or Fabian McCarthy.
Right.
Let's see what they will do there.
All right, so The Antigans in the middle of the park. Benbow there, skipping away from that one.
Quite rightly so. Hard surface, and he was a bit late.
This is Bowery. Here's Parker. Kicked over in front of the referee. Won by the Antigua and Barbuda team. Antigua coming off a victory over Dominica on Wednesday by 3-2. And they'll be playing Jamaica again close to the end of April. The Jamaicans will be heading down the Eastern Caribbean as they look for games to get them ready for the League of Nations. This clipping there was Benbow. He too is in a rich scoring form.
Yes, he is. For Waterhouse.
3 straight games. Scoring for Waterhouse. Here's Jamil Hardware, player who knows what it is to play overseas, both in the college and in the club situation. Here he is again. One moment he passes the ball. Is a good shot coming in from Jamil Hardware again. Mohammed, he's been spilling them. These long-range efforts, he's not doing well with them. And it was as a result of a long-range effort and a spell from him that resulted in that injury to his head. And doesn't seem comfortable with those powerhouses coming from distance. Callum Martin. Blake again. He's such a certain pair of hands when he goes up. He played 71 minutes, but please add 5 minutes to that because we had a hold up with the goalkeeper, just in case you're joining us for the first time. And we must be mindful of that. Good evening to you wherever you are. And because you may be watching from places where it's now morning, we'd just like to say welcome to our coverage here on Ready TV and, of course, on JFF Live. It's an international friendly at Sabina Park. It's Jamaica versus Antigua and Barbuda. Javine Brown getting his first real touch of the ball. This is Fisher. Gets the ball in the area. Mohammed should have absolutely no difficulties. In fact, that one went right down his zone. But immediately the Jamaicans get possession back.
A more free-flowing passing game from the Jamaicans, interchanging, but the ball moving a little bit more assurance and confidence. The goal would have helped that, but I just think the intention has been better. Searching for the long pass, Benbow can't get to it before it bounces into touch. Javane Watson just looking to get that ball there. Number 21, substitute Cordell Belmo.
Very fine talent is Cordell Benbow. And just now, suddenly out of nowhere, he's rediscovered the form that we know he can produce. And he's really, really touching the heights for his local club here in Jamaica, Waterhouse. Yeah, the Antigans, they come forward once more. They are just down by a goal to nil. And hand on the shoulder of the youngster. The referee clearly didn't see that. The Antigans got away with that one. Twisting this way and that. Parker. The thick of the action. Whistle on the play. No, referee putting his
I think they expected it. Hard surface, player sliding. Benbow sitting, getting up slowly. Jamaican showing some measure of confidence, composed on the ball, playing with self-assurance and the physicality of the hustling Antigua Barbudans trying to get themselves into the game. Had a little sniff there when the shoulder on the plate wasn't called. The ball went behind the defense. Javane Brown was quick to cover and mop up. Kemar Taxel looks for the passing sequence to get them going. Here comes Antigua once again.
This is Parker wearing the number 23. He's turning away from 2 Jamaican markers. Thomas overcooking that one. He's trying to get his number 13 player, Tamorley Thomas, going. So it was from one Thomas to the next. So Thomas was just Tamorley Thomas, just trying to say to his teammate where he should have put that one. It was overcooked. And now the Jamaicans start another of their many attacks. This is Fisher. He's really grown into this national team, and he says it doesn't matter if they're playing against St. Hugh's Prep. He wants to wear the national colors once he's called upon to do so, and he's kind of showing the kind of commitment that you want to see. Here he is, just as I talked about him. He's now in a little of a thing with the Zane Francis Angal. Angal doesn't back down from a fight. He's an aggressive customer. He's been showing
and
that.
And the Antigans trying to get under the Jamaican skin, starting to apply a little bit more physicality when they need to and when they don't need to, just trying to irritate the Jamaicans and see if they can benefit from a mistake or a moment of brilliance.
Push players forward for this. And head off an Antiguan player.
That's
ball is still alive until now. The referee spotting the tall Akeem Thomas. He's been involved in almost everything. That own goal, he was a part of it. There was a shove in the back of goalkeeper Andre Blake that caused him a bit of a pain. He was involved in that as well. So he has been in a bit of everything. Akeem Thomas, he's having an all-action tonight.
Again.
And just now intercepting that one. Antigua trying to keep this one from going for a corner. No, I don't think they've succeeded.
It does.
And it's a corner to the Jamaicans. So we've played about 75 minutes. As I say, when you take into consideration that it's 15 minutes remaining, maybe count 20 and possibly more, because the game was held up for about 5 minutes. And because we know you join us all the time, we want to welcome you to our coverage here on Ready TV and also JFF Live. Corner to the Jamaicans from over on the far side. There are 4 Jamaican shirts in the area waiting on this one. They're outnumbered, yes, by the Antigans, as you'd expect.
Looks like MacArthur will take it right-footed this time, curving inward.
Because they're defending. Low corner. It's going to say a disappointing one, but the first touch of Dane Kelly letting him down tremendously. Really, really should have done better with that first touch. He's remonstrating with himself and at the same time apologizing to his teammate. Really should have done better with that one.
I think, again, probably just the surface getting to Dane Kelly there. This is the second time, did it early on the right wing before he treaded that cross that led to the goal and just miscontrolling the ball a little hard on the pitch and not getting the feel that he's probably used to.
So the Jamaicans are holding on to this vital 1-0 lead. Benbow unable to keep hold of the football, and now Bori has left his defensive area, trying to now help to start this Antiguan move. This is Parker immediately releasing the ball very, very quickly. It's very important. Antigua, the dimension of attack switch from left to right. A sniff of the ball there was Dane Kelly, not quite getting it. And this is Parker. He's been heavily involved since coming onto the field just about 4 or 5 minutes ago. But here's Jamaica. The charge been led here by Javon Watson. Haka. Still Haka. Teeing it up on the area. Here's Peter Lee Vassell looking for the 1-2. Vassell! The ball just trickling to the left of right goalkeeper Mohamed Strade on a corner to Jamaica.
The 2 youngsters, 2 substitute, Benbow and Vassell combining just at the top of the box here. Watson treads it. Vassell wins it, pokes it, goes around the back pocket, and it's overhit, passes, and again that man in central defense plays it goalward, but beside his goal this time, corner number 4 in the second half to Jamaica, corner number 6 overall, and it will be from the right side. Kemar Taxilar, left-footed.
So corner to Jamaica from the near side, and giving him the option of a short corner is Jamil Hardware, and he takes that option. But the ball went outside. The ball went into touch, and Lawrence is telling the assistant referee that no, you're incorrect. But it does seem as if the assistant referee has got that one spot on.
I think he got his spot on.
And Lawrence still not happy with the decision.
I think he's a little disappointed with himself. Played it quickly, tried to sneak it, and I think it went over the line and back into play. And the official was right on the spot, called it immediately. Substitution looks like Marvin Morgan coming on, the number 18 player for Jamaica.
All right, so
who was our number 10?
So Fisher is
number 10?
Close by.
Probably is the wrong number they're holding up.
It is, and it does seem.
Oh, it is for the.
Antigua
I think the official had the wrong number up.
So the Antigua Barbuda team will be making a change, and they're going to take off Callum Martin. That's their number 10 player. And they're going to insert the number 14. We'll tell you who that is in a bit.
Eugene Kerwan.
Eugene Kerwan. But yes, the Jamaicans will make a substitute. Marvin Morgan, another hot player in the Premier League, another of those players who is ready to really break out and grasp the opportunities given to him. He's been really, really hot in the Premier League this season. So he'll be shortly inserted. And minutes are ticking away for Antigua. So Javon Watson is going to be taken out, and in goes Marvin Morgan, making the number 18. So the changes have been rung by the coach. Parker looks a good player, and he looks as if he does a lot on the physical side as well. Antigua gets a free kick. Banged over on the right side. Both teams almost having a different look to them, as opposed to the ones that we started with.
Smaller, nippier, speedier, younger Jamaicans coming on in the second half, and the bigger Antiguas continue to come on, but is Jamaica looking to try to accelerate with the ground pace, winning themselves another corner. We had 5 corners in the first half to Antigua. Now, so far, we have 5 corners for Jamaica in the second half.
So another corner for Jamaica over on the far side. Marvin Morgan winning that corner for Jamaica. Mohammed is trying to shout the instructions to his teammates. Pick up the players, he says. Go short, because the Jamaicans are having this habit now of going short. So that is why the number 13 has been deployed to Marley Thomas. But Kemar Lawrence likes to strike them long and in the area, just like he did now. Top of the area, Peter Lee Vassell. What a shot, and Mohammed was equal to the task. Very, very good shot there from Peter Lee Vassell on top of the 18-yard area.
And very good save by Mohammed. That stout right-footed drive coming through a crowd of about 4 or 5 players on the ground, and was well held on the line by Mohammed, who then launched a quick counter-attack. Antigua with possession.
Long ball. It's laboring to get to that one. Weston got to it, he did. The ball just bouncing innocuously in the 18-yard area. Weston still though with possession. He finds Parker. Parker's been doing mostly good things for Antigua since coming onto the field, and he's all over the park. And that's wonder why he was on the bench. Maybe a lot of players play better coming off the bench, but his performance so far has not been a bad one. Was he able to keep that in? Yes, no, it wasn't.
Goal kick.
It's a goal kick now to the Jamaicans. Let's have a look there at this corner here by Kemar Taxi Lawrence, and a shot there from Peter Lee Vassell, having the confidence to strike that one right-footed. Not a great deal of power. The goalkeeper was in a good position. It was one of those easy saves, but you've got to give the young player on debut a lot of credit for having the confidence to drop in that little busy pocket and getting off a clean shot. Very encouraging. So we are now 81 minutes into the game, and the minutes are ticking away for Antigua. I'm sure 20 Jamaicans before the start of the game, or maybe even 20 Antiguans, you'd have more saying that the Jamaicans were favourites and probably would have gone on to win the game. Well, that's what's happening at the moment. The Jamaicans are winning the game by 1-0. Very good move here.
Dane Kelly
looking to increase this tally. Here's Morgan skipping away. Morgan, well, he went for the shot instead of getting the ball, trying to pick someone out. Maybe not a bad decision.
Probably a little bit selfish. Benbow had come just in front of him, and Peter Lee Vassell just behind. And it seems like they're trying to play short, snappy combinations. But he went for the glory and just easily saved. Here comes Antigua.
And he was one of those who got a goal against Saudi Arabia. Marvin Morgan, with 2 goals that Jamaica scored. There's a ball coming across the goal. The defender is dealing with it quite well.
O'Neill Fisher very calm under pressure there.
There's Fisher coming back.
That's what I was talking about, Wayne. Simple knitting of passes, simple combination passes.
Going forward. Taylor Hardware! Jamaica almost getting a second goal. Jameel Hardware finding himself weaving his way into the 18-yard area. And just now, a bit of panic in the Antiguan defense, but Jameel Hardware, a player who knows exactly what it takes to weave his way into defensive areas just now. He showed us that. And with a bit more luck, maybe he would have gotten onto the score sheet. He's also scoring with a bit of regularity for the national team as well. He got one against Trinidad and Tobago, which was a brilliant one. Here the Antiguans come forward, and that one just slightly overcooked. And a goal kick to Jamaica.
Yeah, and he has gotten 2 goals recently. And since he has come on, here's the number 7. Looking to roll it through the legs, went diagonally, came back in his path, and then he came back, struck the right foot, and blocked what looked like it was going in the goal, just bounced forward. His second, he had a shot from the other side of the field, bounced it in front of the goalkeeper, Mohammed, when he just came on about 5 minutes after entering the field of play. That was spilled. Here comes Peter Lee Vassell on the left for Jamaica.
So it is Kelly. Has a number of options in front of him, ran straight into the Antiguan player. Now Parker decides and hopefully wants to take advantage of that bit of good fortune given to him by the Jamaicans. The play called back. It's a Jamaican free kick. So 6 minutes unofficially to go, plus the time to be added. In fact, it's an Antigua free kick.
Yes, it is.
Just going across is Quentin Griffith, the captain, having a chat with the referee. The referee says, play the whistle, don't kick before I blow. And he's just trying to sort things out here. Standing behind the ball is Captain Quentin Griffith. And immediately gets the action in train. Ball played in the area. The second time a ball like that has come across and it's beaten the Jamaican defense. Andre Blake following the play and having a go at his own defenders. What's happening, he says? Not happy.
Good move by Antigua's. Went aerially, got it into the box. 2 men on the ball, couldn't get a shot, and put it across the face goal and tried to scoop it home. But Andre Blake, perfectly poised, got hold of it, and Antigua once again in possession.
Not only perfectly poised, but perfectly right. There's no way there are 4 Jamaican defenders around a player, and he got that shot off cleanly without a challenge. And that was what Andre Blake was really quarreling about. Here is Bowery. Tegans, and they're employing
in the corner, looking for that dead ball again.
Yeah, they come again, the Jamaicans. This is Marvin Morgan. Here flowing in the Savannah Park evening breeze. One just standing in front of him, and not really the decision making of Marvin Morgan since coming onto the field, trying hard to impress. Yes, he's having a really rich vein of form, but
it's probably trying a little bit too hard.
General play, and just I can understand when a player is very confident and the confidence is running through, but he's got to also realize he's playing a team sport. So Japanese is coming on.
More substitutions about to be made, and no doubt, yes, Dane Kelly started to look a little tired in the last 10 minutes or so, making bad decision. The number 12 Javanese coming in for Dane Kelly, the number 16.
So the Portmore United player who is second in the goal scoring chart here for the Red Stripe Premier League player reborn. Antigua also making a substitution, taking out Zane Francis Angol, and they brought in the number 4 player,
Luther Wilden.
So Wilden, another of their overseas-based players, coming off the bench for them with just about 5 or so minutes to go, plus time to be added. Morgan bounced out of that bit of play. Well, he's managed to win possession for Jamaica. Here's Marvin Morgan holding up the play. Peter Lee Vassell has been brought in. He too has decided to go for it right-footed. So they're almost like target practice. It's a Peter Lee Vassell.
I think similar here. I think the young players enthusiastic, but probably getting a little and rushing, trying to finish, trying to ink their name on the goal sheet instead of continue the possession. As you see, there are 3 or 4 players defensively now for Antigua as they look to counter.
Here they are, Antigua. A shot! And it was going away, but Blake taking no chances, and he's getting an applause there from O'Neill Fisher. Encouragement there for the Antigans. Good move. Nice turn away there. And the shot, Blake flying through midair. And that's Weston. It's Miles Weston. He's been one of their better players tonight.
Has been searching and searching. Yes. All night long and trying to just get one beyond. Blake got one outside the far post, got one now outside the near post. Both left foot efforts, but Blake equal to the task.
Not been forced into any real save since the start of the game, and we're talking about 8 minutes ago. So just about 2 minutes to go with time added to take into consideration as well. But this is Peter Lee Vassell.
That's what
almost opening the defense.
That's what they want to do. That's the passing that you want. A little bit more patient, a little bit more deliberate, a little bit more accurate. And that's a better decision than himself and Morgan, who has been hurried to finish.
Well, Akeem Thomas has had a poor game tonight. Well, not a poor game, but it's kind of game that he would want to forget because of the goal, of course, that he unintentionally put into his own net. But just now, it was a telescopic right leg from him which prevented that ball opening the Antiguan defense, or else the Jamaicans would have been in, and you never know, it could have been 2-0, and it could have been good night to the Antigans as far as the scoreline is concerned. But here they are, they still have an opportunity to do so. This is Javon East. Will he go for a shot? No, he plays it to Morgan. Lee Vassell is waiting, and Morgan! Wonderful there by Mohamed. And the spectators behind thought that was in the back of the net. But Mohamed brought off a tremendous save. This is a good goalkeeper, you know. He looks like he was in the wars with the bandage and the blood and everything, but look at that from Mohamed. The ball went across him, and he went across and deflected it behind. Brilliant.
Very good save by Mohamed. Again, Marvin Morgan just turned to the left as if he was going to play in Peter Lee Vassell. Pivoted, came to the right, had a smacking good right foot shot. Mohamed doing equal to the task and deflecting it across, but no corner?
Well, the referee has missed one or two. Just add that to it.
Yes, yes.
And call it 3. Here's Akeem Thomas. And you know, Akeem Thomas is a good player, you know. It's just that unfortunate hitting of the ball in his own net. Maybe the only blemish on him tonight, and maybe that little nudge in the back of Blake. But outside of that, I think he's a really steady game.
I think he and the Antigua Barbuda team would be fairly satisfied with what they brought to this game and what so far the majority of the game, 90 minutes on the clock, time to be added. That is game. So I think it's a good game for both teams so far.
Here they are, Antigua Barbuda. This is Marlon Romeo. Parker, and the give and go with Romeo. Spread it back in the middle of the park. Pick out Tamorley, the Tamorley variety. They're just sharing the football around Antigua until they intervene.
Decision making and good discipline, just going across his man and shielding the ball into play. No flutters, no problems there, as another substitution is being made by Antigua.
So we're gone past the 90 minutes, some minutes and counting. It's been added. We've not seen what the fourth official has shown. Perhaps he has already done so, but what we do know is that a substitution will be effective. Number 22 coming on.
Someone on the far side coming across. We can't see the number. It's number 13.
Tamorley Thomas making his way off the park and heading on.
Akeem Thomas. So the big number 13 has been working all night on that right side. Tamorley Thomas against Kamar Taxi Lawrence, and now the number 22 Akeem Thomas comes in for him, Jamaica, on that left side with Marvin Morgan.
Jamil Hardware calling for it. The decision was to bring Peter Lee Vassell in and Marvin Morgan again. A nice sharing of the football. Referee playing the advantage.
No,
he's called it back. Probably couldn't, should have. It's 2 minutes so far of bonus time played, and expect at least 4 or 5. Probably could go up to 6.
At least, yes, at least 4 or 5.
All right, let's have a look at it. This is it. Referee just couldn't allow that to go. I think that was the opportunity to play the advantage. He didn't cry or anything like that, so maybe he could have. The Jamaicans were still moving the ball around. But it's the referee's decision to make. He made the decision to call it back. Peter Lee Vassell standing over it. Kamar Lawrence is also standing. He's not in your vision at the moment. And joining the thought process here is Fabian McCarthy.
So number 5. Both players
from Obey.
From Montego Bay, right? And no doubt both senior players probably advising Peter Lee Vassell. Let's see if they give him the opportunity to strike.
Why not? I would do so. Parker is pushing away the man who just came onto the field, and the referee tipping. He's pushing them further back. We'll chat with Jamil Hardware.
Unusual referee in here, though, Wade.
Yes.
He talks to the players a lot more than is usual and takes long, slow decisions. Here's the kick for Jamaica.
Vassell! Again, Mohammed called upon to make another striking save. Peter Lee Vassell with a torrid shot from over on the far side. That was powerfully struck. But I tell you what, Mohammed is a decent, if not a very good goalkeeper. This is Morgan. He's going to be tested again. And this time, he's brought off another save. He's keeping Antigua. The scoreline, I was going to say he's keeping Antigua in the game. In fact, he is. Ball coming across. And this time, beating a number of host of players. And Antigua, they now have the freedom of Sabina Park. What will they do with it? This is Parker. Surveying his option, looking for action. Will he go for the shot? He has an opportunity to shoot at Blake. Here's Weston. Header! And Antigua, they have equalized almost at the death.
Yes, they have.
Antigua, can you believe it? They've been threatening all evening long, and just now, Vane, Francis, and Gall has managed to hit the net. Joy unconfined in the Antigua ranks. It's the name of the number 16.
Yeah, Zane, Francis, and Gall. Here's a left foot drive. Good save by Blake. Comes to the number 9 who chips it at the far post and a smashing header from a standing position. Blake could make the second save, and Antigua equalizes late in the game and notches the goal they have been searching for all afternoon. Comes late in the game by Zane Francis Angol, the big number 16 at the back post. Antigua 1, Jamaica 1.
That was just all the good work of Parker. He picked the ball up over on the far side, dribbled all the way across the Jamaican area, and it opened up for him. I was saying, why did he not go for a shot? And the moment he did, and there you go, it's the end of the game. In fact, it's the last play of the game that Antigua found the equalizer, and the Jamaicans, they thought they were en route to a victory. Not so, says the Antiguans. They're cock-a-hoop. It's 1-1, the final score here in Kingston at Sabina Park. The Jamaican players wearing a dejected look on their faces, and so they must.
So they must, and it's unfortunate, but that's the game of football. You have to play to the end. Antigua played to the end and deservedly got the goal that, from the only real chance that they have had, got the equalizer. Jamaica has been probing, has been dominant, but not getting that all-important second goal. Really had it in the first half, disallowed, so you have to play and get it again. The young players coming on, dominating, but not putting the game to bed, left a crack defensively, and Antigua and Barbuda are good enough to sneak through just before the end of the game. Antigua and Barbuda 1, Jamaica 1.
So on a night when Antigua scored 2 goals, they've got to share the points. So they scored 1 for Jamaica, and they scored 1 for themselves as well. What a kind set of players. And they're very, very happy heading back to St. John's. They'll play the Jamaicans again in April. But goodness gracious me, as you rightly say, Clyde, it was the first real opportunity that they've gotten, and it was the good work. And when we see it again, you'll see Oliver Parker just darting in from the right.
And Miles Weston, the number
Yes.
9, who has been probing with that left foot all night, picked up the rebound, lifted his head up, and chipped it to the back post. And Zane Francis Angol smashed it home from close range.
All right, we're going to have a bit of analysis, but you'll have to wait on the flip side of this break. It's 1-1 at Sabina Park. Jamaica versus Antigua and Barbuda.
Everything's okay, it's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. For a day the water way. One buckle, 2 buckle, 3 buckle, 4. Water everybody needs, so I gotta make sure. When I work all day or I'm with the family, I'm doing what's right for me. I see the sun rise up, everything's okay. It's a beautiful so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. For a day the water way.
Match, and nice intricate passing there between Benbow and, of course, the youngster from Harborview. And the Jamaicans kept probing even though they held that lead. Here's Peter Livassi with another shot just on the edge of the area. He came on as a second half substitute, but he really made his presence felt. It's his debut. Jamil Hardware fortuitously getting that one back. And wow, that was the right leg of the goalkeeper that kept that one out of the goal. Here's Parker again. A free shot. The goalkeeper, Blake, wasn't happy with his defense. And he's giving them a stern talking to. This is Marvin. The feeling in the second half, this decision-making wasn't always the greatest. Here's another opportunity. The ball was always going wide with Weston. And goalkeeper Blake took no chances. This is Javon East. And he came on, just teeing it up for Marvin Morgan, and it took another brilliant save there from Mohammed. Clearly the man of the match tonight. He's been in it And he kept Antigua into the game, so much so they felt comfortable and confident down the stretch that once the goalkeeper keeps us in the game, it's our opportunity and our responsibility to bring us the equalizer. And that they got. But you're looking at the Jamaicans still huffing and puffing. This is the bit of play. This is Parker's shot. Blake prevented it from going in. Weston just playing it back over. And goodness gracious me, the Antiguans restore parity with the very, very last play of the game. And that you're seeing at the bottom of your screen, that 1-1 is the correct score at full time. It's Jamaica 1, Antigua and Barbuda 1. Out of 10. How much would you give this game? It wasn't an exciting game. It was a decent game. What was it?
I think about 6.5 out of 10, probably 7. Interesting, competitive game, but not the highest quality all around. But I think both teams would rate it higher than that in terms of what each team came to the game with and what they got out of it. The young, less experienced on in the last, say, 25, 30 minutes of the second half, and they came on in numbers and they dominated possession, got more shots on goal, got more ball possession, and had they couldn't put it to bed. Mohammed, the goalkeeper, stood in their way and stout-hearted defense from the Antigua and Barbuda. But Antigua and Barbuda wanted something of the game. They kept knocking. From the first attempt, they were showing that they were going to go aerial in the area to try and get their big players on the doorstep. Finally, minute 90 plus 5, they got it. Zane Francis Angola nodded home from close range, and that's all that they want to remember about this game. Antigua 1, Jamaica 1.
Was it the right score when you look at the general?
No, I think the right score clearly would be advantage to Jamaica if at least that goal that was scored, in my mind, by Malik Foster, error on the referee's official, should really have that game 2-1 in favor of Jamaica. Had more than enough opportunities in the second half. That, again, decision-making, youthful enthusiasm somewhat, and then lacks in defense that we have become so noteworthy of. Coach Theodore Whitworth would not be happy, and Captain Andrew Blake even more so, giving up one goal, giving it up late, and giving up essentially what would have been a three-pointer.
Were there any positives for the Jamaicans to take? Fine, they're back home, which is what the locals have been calling for.
Yes.
So they're back home, so that's one positive. Could you identify any more?
A lot more. I think the Jamaicans played a new formation, played with more a possessional and attacking mindset. For the main part of the game, they bossed the game. They scored goals in the first half, scored goals in the second half, and should score a lot more. From my glance, they may have had about 13 or 14 shots on target. Mohammed must be the MVP. He saved at least 10 or 12 of those all by himself, albeit injured with the headband wrapped once or twice. He came to play. He came to keep his team in goal, would not come off the field, and in the end made all the difference between Antigua losing and drawing the game.
So, if you're joining us for the first time, you're late for the game itself, not late for the analysis. We can tell you that the game ended 1-1. Antigua restoring parity on the not just in the last minute, but the very last play of the game. And bringing off a save, couldn't hold on to the ball. And of course, Miles Weston, just cheekily flick it over. And goodness gracious me, it was a header that eventually beat Andre Blake. And at the end of it, it was 1-1 Jamaica and Antigua. Hope you enjoyed the game. Hope you enjoy our coverage. My name is Wayne Walker. On behalf of my co-commentator, Clyde Giudini, thank you so much for watching Ready TV and, of course, JFF Live. We're going to be back, I'm sure. Just keep watching this space. You'll know when, all right? Have a good evening to you all.
Bye.
never know so straight with a man.
KFC Crispers, the new hot and spicy chicken strips from KFC. It's finger licking good.
Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Tech Upgrade American Jewelry Company has you covered. Smart TVs, laptops, tablets, cell phones, and all the accessories you'll ever need. And what we don't have, we can order just for you. And best of all, credit is available. Nothing down with 36 months to pay. Visit the American Jewelry Company Tech Hub for all the latest gadgets at the best prices. Shop number 11 Mall Plaza, Halfway Tree, or call us at 926-6062 or 929-5065.
I see the sun rise up, everything's okay. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. For a day, the water way. One buckle, two buckle, three buckle, four. What everybody needs, so I gotta make sure. When I work all day or I'm with the family, I'm doing what's right for me. I see the sun rise up, everything's okay. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. For a day, the water way.
Hold on. You're true, you're not taste it yet.
Never know so straight with a man.
KFC Crispers, the new hot and spicy chicken strips from KFC. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Never know so straight with a man.
Crispers, the new hot and spicy chicken strips from KFC. KFC, it's finger licking.
Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
When you need a tech upgrade, American Jewelry Company has you covered. Smart TVs, laptops, tablets, cell phones, and all the accessories you'll ever need. And what we don't have, we can order just for you. Of all, credit is available. Nothing down with 36 months to pay. Visit the American Jewelry Company Tech Hub for all the latest gadgets at the best prices. Shop number 11 Mall Plaza, Halfway Tree, or call us at 926-6062 or 929-5065.
I see the sun rise up, everything's okay. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. For a day, the water way. One buckle, two buckle, three buckle, four. Water way body needs, so I gotta make sure. When I work all day or I'm with the family, I'm doing what's right for me. I see the sun rise up, everything's okay. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. For a day, the water way.
Hold on. You're true, you're not taste it yet.
Never know, just say it with a fun.
KFC Crispers, the new hot and spicy chicken strips from KFC. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Never know, just say it with a fun.
KFC Crispers, the new hot and spicy chicken strips from KFC. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Mercedes-Benz, the best thing.
When you need need a tech upgrade, American Jewelry Company has you covered. Smart TVs, laptops, tablets, cell phones, and all the accessories you'll ever need. And what we don't have, we can order just for you. And best of all, credit is available. Nothing down with 36 months to pay. Visit the American Jewelry Company Tech Hub for all the latest gadgets at the best prices. Shop number 11 Mall Plaza, Halfway Tree, or call us at 926-6062 or 929-5065.
I see the sun rise up, everything's okay. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. For a day, the water way. One buckle, two buckle. Water way body needs, so I gotta make sure. When I work all day or I'm with the family, I'm doing what's right for me. I see the sun rise up, everything's okay. It's a beautiful day. Good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. For a day, the water way.
Hold on. You're true, you're not taste it yet.
Never know so it would have gone.
KFC Crispers, the new hot and spicy chicken strips from KFC. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Never know so it would have gone.
KFC Crispers, the new hot and spicy chicken strips from KFC. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
When you need a tech upgrade, American Jewelry Company has smart TVs, laptops, tablets, cell phones, and all the accessories you'll ever need. And what we don't have, we can order just for you. And best of all, credit is available. Nothing down with 36 months to pay. Visit the American Jewelry Company Tech Hub for all the latest gadgets at the best prices. Shop number 11 Mall Plaza, Halfway Tree, or call us at 926-6062 or 929-5065.
I see the sun rise up, everything's okay. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. Water way. One buckle, two buckle, three buckle, four. Water way body needs, so I gotta make sure. When I work all day or I'm with the family, I'm doing what's right for me. I see the sun rise up, everything's okay. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. For a day, the water away.
Hold on. You're true, you're not taste it yet.
Never know, so say it with a man.
KFC Crispers, the new hot and spicy chicken strips from KFC. KFC, it's finger.
Never know, so say it with a man.
KFC Crispers, the new hot and spicy chicken strips from KFC. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Benz, the best or nothing.
When you need a tech upgrade, American Jewelry Company has you covered. Smart TVs, laptops, tablets, cell phones, and all the accessories you'll ever need. And what we don't have, we can order just for you. And best of all, credit is available. Nothing down with 36 months to pay. Visit the American Jewelry Company Tech Hub for all the latest gadgets at the best prices. Shop number 3 or call us at 926-6062 or 929-5065.
I see the sun rise up, everything's okay. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. For a day, the water away. One buckle, 2 buckle, 3 buckle, 4. Water everybody needs, so I gotta make sure. When I work all day or I'm with the family, I'm doing what's right for me. I see the sun rise up, everything's okay. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. For a day, the water away.
Hold on. You're true, you're not taste it yet.
Never know, so say it with a man.
KFC Crispers, the new hot and spicy chicken strips from KFC. KFC, it's finger licking good. You're not taste it yet.
Never know so say it with a bad.
KFC Crispers, the new hot and spicy chicken strips from KFC. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
When you need a tech upgrade, American Jewelry Company has you covered. Smart TVs, laptops, tablets, cell phones, and all the accessories you'll ever need. And what we don't have, we can order just for you. And best of all, nothing down with 36 months to pay. Visit the American Jewelry Company Tech Hub for all the latest gadgets at the best prices. Shop number 11 Mall Plaza, Halfway Tree, or call us at 926-6062 or 929-5065.
I see the sun rise up, everything's okay. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. For a day, the water way. One buckle, two buckle, three buckle, four. What everybody needs, so I gotta make sure. When I work all day or I'm with the family, I'm doing what's right for me. I see the sun rise up, everything's okay. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. For a day, the water way.
Hold on. You're not taste it yet.
Never know so say it with a bad.
KFC Crispers, the new hot and spicy chicken strips from KFC. KFC, it's finger licking good. You're not taste it yet.
Never know so say it with a bad.
KFC Crispers, the new hot and from KFC. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
When you need a tech upgrade, American Jewelry Company has you covered. Smart TVs, laptops, tablets, cell phones, and all the accessories you'll ever need. And what we don't have, we can order just for you. And best of all, credit is available. Nothing down with 36 months to pay. Visit the American Jewelry Company Tech Hub for all the latest gadgets at the best prices. Shop number 11 Mall Plaza, Halfway Tree, or call us at 926-6062 or 929-5065.
I see the sun rise up, everything's okay. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. For a day, the water way. One buckle, two buckle, three buckle. I need, so I gotta make sure. When I work all day or I'm with the family, I'm doing what's right for me. I see the sun rise up, everything's okay. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. For a day, the water way.
Hold on. You're not tasting it yet.
Never know so straight with
Crisp Buns, the new hot and spicy chicken strips from KFC. KFC, it's finger licking. You're not tasting it yet.
Never know so straight with
KFC Crisp Buns, the new hot and spicy chicken strips from KFC. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
When you need a tech upgrade, American Jewelry Company has you covered. Smart TVs, laptops, tablets, cell phones, and all they ever need. And what we don't have, we can order just for you. And best of all, credit Credit is available. Nothing down with 36 months to pay. Visit the American Jewelry Company Tech Hub for all the latest gadgets at the best prices. Shop number 11 Mall Plaza, Halfway Tree, or call us at 926-6062 or 929-5065.
I see the sun rise up, everything's okay. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. For a day, the water way. One buckle, two buckle, three buckle, four. Water way, body needs. When I work all day or I'm with the family, I'm doing what's right for me. I see the sun rise up, everything's okay. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. For a day, the water way.
Hold on. You're true, you're not taste it yet.
Never know so say it with a man.
KFC Crispers, the new hot and spicy chicken strips from KFC. KFC, it's finger licking good. You're true, you're not taste it yet.
Never know so say it with a man.
KFC Crispers, the new hot from KFC. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
When you need a tech upgrade, American Jewelry Company has you covered. Smart TVs, laptops, tablets, cell phones, and all the accessories you'll ever need. And what we don't have, we can order just for you. And best of all, credit is available. Nothing down with 36 months to pay. Visit the American Jewelry Company Tech Hub for all the latest gadgets at the best prices. Mall Plaza, Halfway Tree, or call us at 926-6062 or 929-5065.
I see the sun rise up, everything's okay. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. For a day, the water way. One buckle, two buckle, three buckle, four. Water way body needs, so I gotta make sure. When I work all day or I'm with the family, I'm doing what's right for me. I see the sun rise up, everything's okay. Beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. For a day, the water way.
you not taste it yet?
Never know say say it with a pan.
KFC Crispers, the new hot and spicy chicken strips from KFC. KFC, it's finger. You not taste it yet?
Never know say say it with a pan.
KFC Crispers, the new hot and spicy chicken strips from KFC. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
When you need a tech upgrade, America has you covered. Smart TVs, laptops, tablets, cell phones, and all the accessories you'll ever need. And what we don't have, we can order just for you. And best of all, credit is available. Nothing down with 36 months to pay. Visit the American Jewelry Company Tech Hub for all the latest gadgets at the best prices. Shop number 11 Mall Plaza, Halfway Tree, or call us at 062 or 929 5065.
I see the sunrise up, everything's okay. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. The water way. One buckle, two buckle, three buckle, four. Water way, body needs, so I gotta make sure. When I work all day or I'm with the family, I'm doing what's right for me. I see the sunrise up, everything's okay. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. For a day, the water way.
Hold on. You not taste it yet?
Never know say say it with a pan.
KFC Crispers, the new hot and spicy chicken strips from KFC. KFC, it's finger licking good. true, you're not taste it yet.
Never know, say it with a fun.
KFC crisp and spicy chicken strips from KFC. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
When you need a tech upgrade, American Jewelry Company has you covered. Smart TVs, laptops, tablets, cell phones, and all the accessories you'll ever need. And what we don't have, we can order just for you. And best of all, credit is available. Nothing down with 36. The American Jewelry Company Tech Hub for all the latest gadgets at the best prices. Shop number 11 Mall Plaza, Halfway Tree, or call us at 926-6062 or 929-5065.
I see the sun rise up, everything's okay. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. For a day, the water way. One buckle, two buckle, three buckle, four. Water everybody needs, so I gotta make sure. When I work all day or I'm with the family, I'm doing what's right for me. I see the sun rise up, everything's okay. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. For a day, the water way.
Hold on. You're true, you're not taste it yet.
Never know, say it with a fun.
KFC Crispers, the new hot and spicy chicken strips from KFC. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Never know, say it with a fun.
KFC Crispers, the new hot and spicy chicken strips from KFC. Finger licking good.
Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
When you need a tech upgrade, American Jewelry Company has you covered. Smart TVs, laptops, tablets, cell phones, and all the accessories you'll ever need. And what we don't have, we can order just for you. And best of all, credit is available. Nothing down with 36 months to pay. Visit the American Jewelry Company. Tech gadgets at the best prices. Shop number 11 Mall Plaza, Halfway Tree, or call us at 926-6062 or 929-5065.
I see the sunrise up, everything's okay. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. For a day, the water way. One buckle, two buckle, three buckle, four. Water way by the make sure. When I work all day or I'm with the family, I'm doing what's right for me. I see the sunrise up, everything's okay. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm hydrated. For a day, the water way.
You not taste it yet.
Never know so it would have gone.
KFC Crispers, the new hot and spicy chicken strips from KFC. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Never know so it would have gone.
KFC Crispers, the new hot and spicy chicken strips from KFC. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
When you need a tech upgrade, American Jewelry Company has you. Smart TVs, laptops, tablets, cell phones, and all the accessories you'll ever need. And what we don't have, we can order just for you. And best of all, credit is available. Nothing down with 36 months to pay. Visit the American Jewelry Company Tech Hub for all the latest gadgets at the best prices. Shop number 11 Mall Plaza, Halfway Tree, or call us at 926-6062-5065.
I see the sun rise up, everything's okay. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. For a day, no water way. One buckle, two buckle, three buckle, four. Water way body needs, so I gotta make sure. When I work all day or I'm with the family, I'm doing what's right for me. I see the sun rise up, everything's okay. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. For a day, no water way.
Hold on. You're true, you're not tasting it yet.
Never know that side with a man.
KFC Crispers, the new hot and spicy chicken strips from KFC. KFC, it's finger.
Never know that side with a man.
KFC Crispers, the new hot and spicy chicken strips from KFC. It's finger licking good.
Mercedes-Benz, the best.
When you need a tech upgrade, American Jewelry Company has you covered. Smart TVs, laptops, tablets, cell phones, and all the accessories you'll ever need. And what we don't have, we can order just for you. And best of all, credit is available. Nothing down with 36 months to pay. Visit the American Jewelry Company Tech Hub for all the latest gadgets at the best prices. Shop number 11 Mall Plaza, Halfway Tree, or call us at 926-6062 or 929-5065.
I see the sun rise up, everything's okay. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, hydrated. For a day, the water way. One buckle, two buckle, three buckle, four. Water way body needs, so I gotta make sure. When I work all day or I'm with the family. For me, I see the sun rise up, everything's okay. It's a beautiful day. Feeling so good, I'm glad I'm hydrated. For a day, the water way.
true you're not taste it yet.
Never know say say it with a man.
KFC Crispers, the new hot and spicy chicken strips from KFC. KFC, it's finger licking good. Hold on. You're true you're not taste it yet.
Never know say say it with a man.